Hi guys. Welcome back. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Waifu is here, ready to watch the match between ONIC Philippines against TLPH. Before that, let's say hello to my viewers. Hello Jesame, hello Jennifer, Chris, hello. Okay, hello everybody. Hello everybody. It's already start. Wait long.
It's the beast. It's the monster mage, the bruiser, and the gold standard. They are the reigning champions of the world. ONIC Philippines.
Yeah, let's go, boys. Kirk is playing, guys. Kirk is playing. See, everyone deserves to play in ONIC Philippines.
And their golden rivals.
Anyways, guys, let's say hello again. Hello, Chris. Hello, Kyla. Hello, Lini. Hello, Zira. Hello, Love Mary. Hello, Kiana. Hello, Yobik. Hello, Candy Olive. Hello, Pavsky. Hello, Michaela Faith. Hello, Ray. Hello, Yobik. Hello, Leffy. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my live stream. I hope this match will be a good match. A very, very entertaining match. Yeah, something like that. Hello, James. Hello, Mark. Hello, Sasam. Hello, Princess Diane. Hello, everyone. We will be watching ONIC Philippines against TLPH. Okay. I really hope ONIC Philippines can win. Baru siap mandi. Gue udah mandi. Lu yang belum mandi ya? When is your wedding? Secret. ONIC will win because I'm watching from City Jail. What the freak, Jaja Colin? How can you use phone when you are in jail? Sesuai janji saya membackup live Ayu. Terima kasih Levi. Klasemen ONIC PH sekarang posisi kedua kalau nggak salah. Apa ketiga ya? Kedua deh. If I'm not wrong, kedua guys. Yang pertama Aurora guys. Kita lihat ya. ONIC PH with a new patch guys. ONIC Philippines with a new patch. Especially this new patch is really important for Romer, which is this new patch really important for BRUSKOO. Hi Ira, welcome. We have connection here. Also, when you are in jail, they don't take your phone. You can use your phone whenever you want. That's weird. Hi, Sanchez. Hello, Nofi. Is this BRUSKOO fiancé? Yes. Come to Philippines. Uy! Grabe! My boyfriend! Hey!
It's me you're looking for.
Hi.
Ang message ko kay JP, galingan mo lagi. Kasi gagalingan ko rin.
Hey! BRUSKOO! Always with
Di na ako sanay ng wala. Message ko kay BRUSKOO. Ito ang sabi ni Alston, Pabico.
anyone, can you guys translate whatever they said in this
diba?
scene?
Lakas mo, G! BRUSKOO, idol kita BRUSKOO. Sana manalo kami sa inyo. Alston,
Please translate, guys. Please translate. What BRUSKOO
Alston,
said?
Pabico, pang
Hello,
mayaman,
Andre.
G. Super Prince, ito na yung masabi sa'yo ni Alston.
Keren, Ira.
Ano mo lang
Pasti segera
sinasabi?
ya. Keren.
Bumulong ka kanina
High
eh.
five.
Ano gusto mo mapa, G? Mamaya. I-request sa atin yan.
Sendawa itu BRUSKOO.
Okay.
Halo,
Mga
Baya.
boss, gusto namin ng Flying Clouds.
Guys, please.
They want the flying clouds. Sorry, I
Please translate. Please translate what BRUSKOO said earlier,
I was
guys.
quoting JP. He wants to see the flying clouds. But other than that,
I
that was
really
the
want to
common
know
for
what they
it.
say. Ini baru balik
In the entrance.
dari acaranya Asli tadi
They have
bergetar
been making fun of
banget.
Hasaji's real name. And,
So, keren Ira.
but I just
BRUSKOO
know
said,
they're
I'm
locked
excited
in.
I'm gonna marry
Well, we're
Ayusun.
about to
Shut
find
up,
out the
Andre.
infinite
That's
keys
not
to
what he
victory. Let's
said. I
find it
know
out
that.
with how.
Hi Tayo, do you play table tennis? Nope. You're my idol, BRUSKOO. I hope we can
Welcome to
win
the house. How
against
bless
you.
you, Wolf. Bringing you the
What
infinite
BRUSKOO
keys to
said
victory.
then? Please, guys, translate. I want to know. I don't want. I don't want to be left out.
It's me, your look.
Game in the smart 5G ping test.
Translate. Translate.
Sayang pa, sayang na. Wait lang, message ko kay JP. Ano maganda? It's me you're looking for. Ang message ko kay JP, galingan mo lagi. Kasi gagalingan ko rin. Eh, mga
Who is that? That's not BRUSKOO though. Hi. Guys, translate. Ah.
Message
Do
ko
you
kay
love King
BRUSKOO.
Kong or
Ito,
Cat
sabi
or
ni
only BRUSKOO?
Alston
Of
Pabito.
course, only
Good
BRUSKOO,
luck.
guys.
Uranus at Esmeralda. Well, it's a bad example.
Jeez,
Pero I
Liverpool
do
and
hope
different styles
that
of
in
play
this
should be a big
scenario,
factor
Kirk
in
between
drafting. Don't
Sandport,
be too
sana
greedy with
makita
their
tayo talaga
chorus
na
in this
even
new
sila up until
patch.
the mid-game and
I
the
agree.
Now, for ONIC Philippines specifically, kailangan hindi sila maging greedy
No
sa
one
mga force nila
wants
dito sa
to
patch na to.
translate
Kasi lahat sa mga
what
pagkakataon na ONIC
BRUSKOO
Philippines ay
said.
content sila ng mga heroes na kailangan ng sobrang daming farm. They just have to avoid
sad
that. And now for
because
TLPH, yung hero pool ni JP ang feeling ko
from
may increase
100
ng
people
different
that
places,
watching my live
siya
stream
mag-stable,
right
siya mag-utility,
now,
at magiging malaking factor to
no
this
one
strategy. Magiging madali ang
wants
draft ni
to
TLPH dahil dito sa
translate
scenario.
what
But I have a
BRUSKOO
feeling that
said.
this series will be JP's fault once again. Napakagawa natin sa napakagandang battle. It's TLPH versus
Do you
ONIC.
not love
Podcast.
Kirk, your
There was
best
huge
friend?
emphasis on
I just
the
like
XP
Kirk
leaders out
as my
there.
friend, as
Cannot lose that
BRUSKOO's
1v1
friend.
lineup.
Okay? I don't
And
love
I
him.
feel like
You need
when
to
we
know
talk
the
about
difference
the game
between
in
love
total,
and
always
like.
goes up to show that
I appreciate
the
Kirk
roamers
as
are the
my
ones
friend.
to make sure that the pacing is okay. But looking at the golden prediction, it seems that Miracle thinks that it's going to be ONIC, then thinks it's going to be TL, or Rose thinks it's going to be TL, but Myrtle thinks it's going to be ONIC PH.
Miracle
Close
always.
friends, by the way,
Oh,
with King Kong.
I don't. I
And
hope it
Rose
won't
too,
be a
like,
mere
she's known as
curse,
the
guys.
quote-unquote mom
Because whenever
of
he said whenever he predicts someone's will win,
But
they
surprisingly, she
they
does
will
think that it's
lose
TLPH.
instead.
At least it's a 2-1.
Yeah, she still says there at the end, I still love all of you, please don't be mad.
Yes. Just to put it out there.
Yeah. Shout out to our friends
Oh,
over in
Risa
Malaysia.
said
Ongoing
you
right
will,
now
because I will
alongside
also
MPL PH,
do
is
it.
MPL
Risa
MY and
said
MPL
I
ID as well.
Yeah,
So
so
everyone's
many-
busy working,
Do
so
you
the
not
people
love your
working right now are missing
How
out on
father?
this.
What kind of
Well, hopefully
question
they
is
have their
that?
mobile phones up and they have the
Shut
data.
up.
Or they
I
have the
remember you.
Wi-Fi.
You're the
So
one
watch
who-
this match up in between TLPH
who
and
tried
casting.
to.
While they're casting, yep, that's true.
Yeah,
They are
forget it.
casting, but maybe the production people coming in from MPL MY or
Hello,
ID could watch this match
Ade.
up as
Sing
well.
limang
But we are
doon
going to
tayo.
enter
Okay.
the first drafting phase. But
Let's
before we
go
head on to the heroes,
drafting
we're gonna head on first
phase.
to our
What will they choose? What is what kind of map
I want broken
now?
walls.
Broken walls.
What do you give?
It's finally gonna be broken walls.
Broken walls. Ugh.
Finally, it's broken walls, and this is going to be game one
Oh, broken
for
walls.
this best of 3 series. We have not seen a drawn-out broken walls game so
What
far.
will they
This might
choose?
just be the first one.
With this broken
want
walls
Johnson.
thing.
Hey. It was
Thing.
mentioned in the how
BRUSKOO,
that
Riva,
JP's
who you
hero
gonna
pool and
choose?
different
Of
styles
course,
play
it's
should be
BRUSKOO. The hell?
a factor in drafting,
Yes.
but so will the...
It's funny. They ban Fanny and Harriet. They ban Chip.
Yeah.
Because in the art
And
him in his
also,
car.
who's that?
It's like the
Baksha.
entire point of broken walls for them is for Johnson
What
to be part of the
will
meta
they
again, but
choose?
sadly
The
that didn't
first
work
pick
out.
goes
Mainly because
to-
the thing for
Oh,
broken
Angela.
walls right
Angela
now,
is
it's insane
quite
how
powerful
far you
right
can
now, right?
overlord away from
Yep.
different parts of the map.
Yeah,
Okay,
Lord
listen,
Dancing is
good
going to be
luck,
important, so we
Joy.
might
Yeah,
see
good luck,
teams who want to bring
Joy.
out
I
a
don't
Tiger
understand
Fighter
what you
jumper here,
said, but
which
good
now
luck for
puts the
you,
pressure
Joy.
onto King Kong. Because we know historically,
You guys
not his best
need to remember
performances
that I
when you see
cannot
impact, heroes
speak
such as the
Tagalog,
Brethren.
guys.
So, will we see a team
I don't
liquid
speak
surprise
Tagalog.
with rushing the
I only-
Brethren? The Juicin
I
for Saji is
learn
also
a
open.
bit
While
by a bit.
ONIC is weighing whether or not 1-1
Hi, are you watching
and now the 1-1 is
from
open for liquid as well. It's
For
like
the first time
Nagaland,
ever.
Northeast
First time ever
India?
for the first
Hi,
half in a
bro,
long time as
boy
well.
from the
Will
hill.
Liquid bite the bait and pick up a 1-1?
Mm.
There you go.
1-1 is
Filipino
now Sniper takes the 1-1 for himself. And for the first time in Season 16, there are
Good
a lot
evening,
of firsts
Mami
today.
Ayo. Good
Not only
evening,
did
Kenneth.
Falcons win after 4
Lucian
weeks, now
and
after
Marcelo.
5 weeks of MPL, we see the 1-1.
Hi, Precious
My goodness, and King
Nicha.
Kong, on the other hand, secures the Lancelot for himself. And even the Jushin.
Will
These are
TLPH got
strong
the
first picks.
I hope he uses the M2 skin.
Fredrin?
That'll be tight.
That'd be tight.
That'll be tight if
Hello,
we actually see the
full
M2 skin
moon.
on the hands of King Kong
Hi
instead
for
of Carl
watching from
Teasy.
Philippines.
I'm
Thank you,
pretty sure
Angela.
people here have
Hello,
a wish list of being
Prison.
able to see all the champion skins shared between
Ooh.
these two, M2 and M4 for Liquid. Well, of course, the M2 skin for Carl Teasy specifically. But going back to the draft, let's see if Sanji's gonna show
Hurry.
already a Farsa,
Hurry,
or if they're gonna
guys.
utilize some surprise angles so they can play around the broken walls by
What
picking up
is
on the
this?
lead later on in the draft if they're not gonna pick it up in the mid lane just yet. They go
Kimmy.
for their
Oh,
EXP mid lane,
Uranus.
get it, into the hands of Sanford.
Interesting.
So even if Kirk wants to be active,
What
into
will
the EXP
they
matchup,
choose,
really wants to
guys?
duel, not a lot can duel hard into the Uranus, except for
Hi,
a pick that's
Ray,
still
the
open, which is the
genuine.
Esmeralda.
Genuine.
Yeah, the
Hi,
focus is
Milan.
still there
Matlat
too.
masuk nggak apa-apa,
for
adik.
ONIC
Thank you for
Philippines, if they do want
watching.
to consider that, since it has been a while since we've seen the 1-1 come back into play,
Yeah.
but
It does trigger his passive a lot, and Uranus at some point, actually, it's a tough matchup for him to go up against a Phoveus in lane because the Phoveus damage actually outscales the sustainability that the Uranus can bring to the table.
Yeah, and that Phoveus is going to be a
Is it
big
gonna be like
menace
a
as well
chance to
against this
change
1-1
the
and the
score?
Gisun
I
shit. A
don't
lot of
know.
dash is already locked in, but they're going to go for the Khalid
Ooh,
instead.
Khalid.
And then when we go back to Brusco's performance in the M series, this was also one of the heroes right in the pocket of Brusco, now back in the rotation of the meta.
So now we have
Yeah,
to watch out for the fix of
Brusco-
ONIC, especially
Brusco-
in the EXP lane,
He's
because then they
quite
can
good
back in with
with
heroes that can quickly
Khalid,
rotate
guys.
out of that lane to apply pressure into the jungle of Carl Teasy. Team Liquid's EXP laner does not have a lot of crowd control. So if ONIC picks up someone who
They
can
ban
quickly clear up
Khalid.
lane, has strong crowd control so that
Let's
they can
go,
pressure Carl
ONIC
Teasy while he's messing the jungle,
Philippines.
then that should be
Let's
the
go,
best pick. I think they
guys.
should also look into banning the
I think they
as an
will start.
option
Yeah,
for
they will
JP
start
if
banning
ONIC are not going to
Kara
pick it up themselves as a surprise
heroes. After
EXP
that,
lane
they
pick.
will ban
yeah, I think
also
that's
Kara
another thing we
heroes,
have to look at,
guys.
because I feel like for recent
Annyeong,
adjustments that Team Liquid
Bochi. It's been a while since the
did
last
in
time
terms of
you
their drafting patterns,
you
it's
come
by
to my
making
live
sure that they get
stream.
the JP pick
Yay,
and that
Kirk
he
is
doesn't
back.
run out
Yay,
of
Kirk
options.
is back,
But right now
guys.
they're leaving him for second phase, and ONIC seems to really be
Oh,
targeting
so many
JP
ONIC
down.
Philippines
And
supporters.
this
Let's
Khalid
go, guys.
isn't even sure that
Where
if
is
it's
Coach
going to be a
Why
roamer.
not? He's
Because we
there,
did see
on
an XP
stage.
lane Khalid in the hands of
I think
James
Rota
in our
better
first
and-
series today, the
oh, I
Super Fan
think
Saturday.
both
So there's
are
really
good
no assurance
XP
that this is
laner,
going to be a
guys.
Roam Khalid.
They can further limit it down if
Been
they deny
busy with
any
work.
other picks. that
Stay
still can
busy,
be
because if
available.
you stay busy,
Now,
you
even
have a
taking
lot of
out
money.
the
right?
Hilda.
Yeah,
Hilda.
could have been a roam choice there for JP. That's just straight up massive respect
Yeah.
for JP. But there is still one pick in the roam that, if
That's
ONIC aren't
what
careful, will actually mess them up. If JP shows up with a Kufra suddenly,
What will Kara
it's
choose?
gonna be
I
a different,
think
story here. a little
Kirk
bit for
will
ONIC.
pick
Yeah, now what do you
first.
use against this 1-1? The reason as to why this 1-1 is so strong in lane is it's just so independent. It's so safe, and it dominates lane the moment that you give it edge.
Yeah, I would have thought of an Earthel, but
You have plans to
would
learn
it be
Tagalog.
that
Yeah,
reliable in this lineup?
I have plans.
I was thinking that too, but I don't think
But
the
I don't
Irithel
have
will be
the
as
time,
reliable
guys.
as it would be, considering that if they show an Irithel here, then they can pack a Gato
Ayaw,
Gacha
super
Roma,
cute
Uranus,
in
EXP.
spectacle.
Both
You
will
mean
have vengeance, and
glasses?
both will make the Irithel cry.
Spectacle means glasses, right?
And I guess the choice here for
Ooh,
now would be
Lunox.
the Lunox to reset that crossbow of Tang with the bright,
brilliance,
brightness, no, the
yes.
brilliance, sorry.
It is bright.
It is,
No
it is
marksman
bright.
though.
It is bright.
They need to
No.
play early
Sometimes
games.
it's just-
They need
it
to
is what
play
it is.
fast,
And it's a
right?
great answer to the Uranus, I still feel like.
Yeah. I think Sanji gets his Farsa. If it's not going to be the Farsa, I reckon it's the low E. Then JP gets either Gato Gacha or
What will
Kufra.
they choose?
If they want to match the rotational speed, they can go for the Cho as the roam. But then again, single target lockdown, you'll need to pair it up with Burst. Oh, Sanji can even go
I think
Gadget
Kimi.
as an option.
Kimi will do.
Oh,
Franco.
Wow.
Still pick off.
All right, actually, no, yeah. Oh, very greedy is the lineup of Liquid.
I agree.
Very, very greedy.
This is a triple marksman setup for Team Liquid Philippines, something that we have not seen since
Yeah.
week 1 of MPL. Or if
They
I'm
need
being
to
honest, the last
play.
time that I saw this was in
Seriously,
MSC
though. ONIC Philippines
2025.
really need
And
to
with
play
a Franco and a
fast.
Uranus, they do
They
find
need to
themselves
win
a bit
the
of
early
space and a bit
games.
of
If they
protection.
don't
ever,
win the early
this
games,
Lancelot
it's
does have a field time
over.
puncturing in and out, but it really depends on how JP plays around his
Mirip
positioning
ONIC ID
and
kemarin,
lands his
emang
hooks.
iya ya?
Right now with the final pick
Oh
here
ya,
on the
Lunox.
Philippines, that
Tapi
Phobius is
nggak
still
Angela
available
kan.
to take
Gak
if
Halit
you
juga
are
deh.
Yeah, I just want to
Cici
see
kan
something
kemarin
either that can
SP-nya
tackle
kalau
Flicker
nggak
really well
salah.
or Vengeance really well. Swerve it around, Gatot, Adam. Oh, glue.
No,
Alright,
glue.
okay. This I really, really like.
Let's go
The team
Kirk,
fighting
let's
isn't
go
gonna be as
Brusco, let's go
straightforward.
Kara, let's go
However,
King
since they have a
Kong, let's
triple
go
core
everyone,
setup,
let's go ONIC
ONIC really
Philippines.
need to be on top
Let's
of being
go.
able to help
Let's
Kirk out
go.
when he decides to
Menarik
initiate
sih
alongside
kalau
Brusco.
Lunox
If their
got
timings
lane.
are
Kita
off,
lihat ya
it'll
guys
be
ya.
easy for Oheb and
Wildu-nya
Sanji
nih.
and
Ini pasti
even
Lunox
TZ
got lane.
to get away from
Got
harm's
lane.
way, and now ONIC are fighting a scramble
Shut
to
up,
line up, which they
CGO.
do
No
not
one's
want.
is
So
dark
far here in
system.
game number 1, we're already seeing a
Tinggi
lot
badan
of
100 ya, dua.
peculiar lineups set up for each other here for Team Liquid Philippines.
All-in
We are
siapa?
seeing a
Aku
triple marksman
prefer
setup with Decent Shin, Kimi, and
ONIC
a
Philippines,
1-1 for the
guys.
first time ever in season
What happened
16.
to
Meanwhile,
RRQ?
for the
I
side
don't
of
know,
ONIC
guys.
Philippines,
I have no idea.
marksman
I'm
at
just a
all.
talent.
And you're gonna give Kelra
I don't
a
know what
roadblock to
happened
fight against
behind
off
the
that
stage.
1-1.
I don't know what
Welcome
happened
to the
in
golden
the
rivalry.
coaching
It's a
staff, in
battle between
management.
the
So
two
don't
world
ask me
champions,
what
the
happened to
defending
RRQ.
MSC champion
Maybe
TLPH
they-
goes up against ONIC Philippines,
wait
the
lang.
defending MS Series World
Ayo.
Champions. Let's enter game 1. What can we expect? in
Halo
your
Pak,
team?
maaf, ini saya lagi
Looking
masih
first
lagi
at
meeting.
how
Bapak
well
boleh
the
masuk
matchup
aja
is
nggak Pak?
dealt
Terus
between
taruh
the
di
Lunox and
meja
the
hitam ya?
1-1 because there is a small margin of error
Makasih.
where if Kelra messes up his first trade in the minion
Meeting.
waves, then Oheb's gonna
Let's
be able to
go.
force the
Let's
Inspire
go.
on himself to bring Kelra low,
Yeah.
force out the regen, and then bring it for round 2 where the 1-1 will have an advantage. That's why you actually see
Oh,
the Lunox
no.
holding close, while JP, great disruption onto King Kong, being able to hook him
Let's
back.
go,
Both
Brusco.
rovers have successfully caused some sort of disruption towards the enemy jungler. An iron hook from JP and Brusco actually forced Carl TZ out of his purple buff, but they were able to secure it still nonetheless. And
Brusco
I'm
didn't
liking
get the
how
2.
careful these teams are so far, because you cannot be putting yourself in a dangerous
Apa
position knowing that there is
ade?
a Khalid roam
Shut
on the
up,
opposite side.
KRL.
Both of these teams are
Hello,
rapid
Sab.
dogs. The moment that you slip up in the early game, they're not going to let up. They're going to bite you down, and then they're going to force the narrative against you. ONIC Philippines and TLPH just playing it
Oh my god,
carefully right now. in
I
the
am
first few
so
minutes of the game.
nervous,
You do
guys.
not
So
want to slip up at
nervous,
this
so
part.
nervous.
Yeah, you see,
Talagang me.
quite conservative, but now with Keller finding a little bit of an inch of advantage, now we'll push in the pressure there. This is actually a debut pick. 3 of them for Team Liquid. A debut pick on the Franco for JP, the 1-1, and the Uranus.
Yeah. Surprisingly, JP's being a really annoying Franco here, though. Like, those iron hooks which he gets to land on the creeps already allows them to reset. And I don't know if the broken walls have something to do with it, but he gets to always bring them out of range. So somehow it does affect King Kong and how fast he's able
Guys,
to
do you
farm
know
out,
I'm
but
shaking
at
right now?
least
I
for
don't
now,
even know why I'm shaking though.
And this is going to be the first turtle of the game. No clear advantage yet so far for both teams here, but great poke damage coming in from King Kong.
Sosema.
Maybe after
Who
this
is
purple
Sosema?
buff for both junglers, we might be able to see a big turtle fight. It looks like they're going to go for Sandford first.
Okay, that's the
What?
purify. That's the
Okay,
already
okay.
used
Will they get it?
Raptor.
Oh no, they don't get it.
There you go. He has the flicker still, and he will remain alive.
Sanford is
And the turtle,
alive.
and the turtle has
Yeah.
continued here for ONIC Philippines. This might just be an extended team fight. Carl TZ with a mounted shocker as well.
Look at these broken
Okay,
walls.
okay.
Really
Whoop, whoop,
affecting
whoop. Yes,
Franco.
nice.
King Kong gets the turtle
Let's
card.
go.
Oh,
Ooh,
guys,
Kirk, show them, show them, show them.
on to multiple
Let's
members
go,
of the
guys.
Philippines.
Let's go.
No one
Okay,
left
KRL.
except
Say whatever you want
and
to
of course
say.
Oheb, who's just alone up top.
We still have
That's
so
the
much
cold
time.
swing, though. ONIC Philippines now ahead by 1.5k. Sanford
Sanford?
trying to look for something here. Might just find King
Nice
Kong.
one.
King Kong finds him first.
I love you,
and
Lady
that's gonna be a
Brusco.
4-0 lead.
Yeah, massive trade there. It actually began because Super Prince was able to find the perfect angle for the Crimson Beacon. Team Liquid Philippines slipped up on their positioning
Hello,
after Sanji got a
Raincia.
beautiful
Oh,
traction pulse
Sanford
to
raised
what
his
looked
hand.
like
So
start things off
it's
very
my
well for
pause.
Team Liquid.
Pause
But
moment,
great
guys.
assessment of the situation by Super Prince. The moment he committed the Crimson Beacon, that
Oh,
was immediately
FC-nya mau
3
taruh bawah
under his feet,
aja.
which
Boleh
forced
sayang.
ONIC
Aku taruh
to
bawah
respond to
ya.
that, which they rightfully did, and Team Liquid had to
Ayang.
back. Sanford was a bit too deep with that cut.
Yeah, I mean, it's understandable that
change,
he is
so-
the guy who's capable of doing that because he's the Uranus. He is the guy who should be standing in front of the enemies because JP
Got
should be a bit
lucky.
more further
Okay,
back. He should be
KRL.
a bit more reliant on the
I
Iron
do
Hook unless
agree
there
that
is a
Liquid
really
is
isolated member for them
one
to
of the
commit their
best
flicker
team
bloody hunt
in
onto,
the world.
But if
But also
ONIC are
in
able
Philippines,
to
guys.
play this kind of team fight every single time they see Sanford all alone, then it
We
might
don't need
not
to
be that great of a
argue
start
that,
for Team
yeah,
Liquid.
okay,
That was a
Liquid
close call
is
for
one of the
Sanford, too.
best team
The first
in
few
the world.
seconds of
But
that fight was Sanford just trying to tank 4
it
people
goes all as well
away
to
from that
ONIC
team
Philippines.
fight. Was able to eventually dash away with
Hello,
the board,
Milan.
but
Good
it
evening,
was
beautiful
already
you. Good
so
evening,
much so that he
Pablo.
couldn't
Lagi naman
regen
Natalia sama
enough
Super Friends.
back
Gak
in
tahu
time
sayang.
to fight again
Aku
with this
cuman
team.
memperkenalkan
Eventually,
ke depannya
King Kong
urusan
finding it, the
mereka
moment that
sih.
this regen was up just meant that even after 3 kills and a turtle,
Yeah.
ONIC Philippines able to secure a bonus kill on the side of Sanford as we head on back to this game. ONIC Philippines still in the lead at around 2,000 gold 3 minutes in.
Yeah, I think
Let's
that's one
go,
of the
let's
hardest
go.
parts about this lineup of Team Liquid, at least for the early to mid stages of the game. So much has to be done by Sanford for them to last long enough in a fight.
Yep.
And so much still has to be farmed out
Archer
by
Brusco
Carltese, Sanji, and
Not
OM.
apple to apple, guys.
Because of
How
the very
can
greedy nature of the
kamu
lineup of Team Liquid
membandingkan
Philippines, also
pacar
understandable
aku
to
sama
see
tempat
that
aku
ONIC
kerja tuh
will
kayak
be
gimana
taking
sih? Kayak
the
kamu
lead as
bandingin
long
istri
as
kamu
they
sama
can
tempat
give
kamu
the
kerja.
awareness problems early on,
Aneh,
and fight Carltese
sayang.
early. ONIC can just continue to play this very cleanly, very methodical.
Dimana-mana
At some
pasti orang
point, though, they're
terdekat
gonna have to
dulu
respect the
dong.
potential turnaround factor
Dibandingkan tempat
around
kerja.
the 1-1 and the Franco together. And if ever Sanji
Heran nih,
does
kok mereka
become a
nggak
more
ngeban
difficult
Lancelot
target
ya,
for
udah
ONIC
King Kong
Philippines to
Lancelot
catch,
tuh
but it's gonna be a while until we
pro.
get there.
Yeah.
ONIC can just keep this up.
So
Even
maybe for now it's really just
oh no,
limiting what
even
ONIC could potentially
they ban King
get
Kong
in early
Lancelot.
stages. It's limiting the snowball.
Wait,
if
look,
you're
look,
Team
look.
Liquid
Top lane, Iron Lane and
There's not
Susi.
much you can do. OM finds the stacks on Keller though. But
Oh.
does it use the crossbow of time? Or he actually
Oops.
doesn't have it.
Okay.
Now BRUSKOO, will he get to finish the kill? Maybe not for now.
Yeah, there was already a trade-off between these two
Yang bagusnya
marksmen
dari TLPH.
up top in
tadi.
the gold lane. I feel like the crossbow tank was used, but that did force out the brilliance
BRUSKOO
coming in
or
from Keller as
KRL?
well. And with this, the
BRUSKOO.
second turtle is already
Of course.
spawned. Slight
Okay,
advantage
okay,
for
Sanford.
TLPH, but
Sanford is not
Sanford manages
safe.
to caught.
Once more, will this mean that Sanford doesn't get to survive?
Who get-
Vito finds an iron
Oh no,
hook.
Daddy! Oh, he's safe!
And the quick sand guard.
Yeah, Liquid needs to let go of this. ONIC are just going to be able to get this without a problem. Carltese backs off.
The Apex Predator a bit too forward there
Yeah.
in his XP lane.
Nice.
And the lineup between
Gets
a Glue
another
and a
turtle,
Uranus.
guys.
I've recently found out from a Glue expert around the global tier that a Uranus matchup isn't really a winning matchup against a Glue, but you just wait
Oh,
for your
oh,
allies and you
oh, be
deliver
careful, friends.
Uranus to them.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it seems like Kirk has manipulated the laning phase so that Sanford would just keep thinking about pushing forward. And with those two early deaths, Liquid and Sanford need to readjust how they play this game if they want to make sure that ONIC doesn't run away with this. With like a
Rehan,
7,000,
jangan panggil
8,000
aku
gold
Ci.
lead
Aku
in the
bukan
next 4 minutes.
Chinese.
Yeah, this is such a great
Yang Chinese
start
kakek
for
aku,
Kirk
jauh.
and his return. On the glue,
Mama,
limiting so much of
bapakku
what Sanford is
Jawa,
able to do.
ibuku
BRUSKOO goes in,
Sunda
though. Gets
Jawa.
the
Oh,
Dodge
BRUSKOO.
beam, but not the bloody
BRUSKOO
hunt
not
from
safe,
JP.
guys.
That is going to
BRUSKOO
be a
death.
for Team Liquid Philippines, but Super Prince and Kirk are still trying
Oh
to
no, friends!
and the damage gradually being enough. The grab is committed onto OM, but he's just
Ah,
going to bring
nice,
him further
nice, nice.
behind.
Back off, back off,
Brilliance
back
also
off,
forced
back
out
off,
by
back off,
Sanford
back
on
off.
Cholera. There goes the Chaos Assault, but will they still go for the chase? He's
Oh no, Kira!
but JP!
Oh no,
he finishes off
Kirk!
the kill with an iron hook!
And
No, no,
JP
they-
from downtown, but King Kong going in for the flank. That's 3 punctures in. Make that 4, make that 5.
Kirk?
He's gonna find JP
King?
all the way to the ground. Saves him for a while. It seems like he's gonna be able to stay alive.
He still gets to walk
Ooh.
away safely, even despite
Grab-
that perfectly
cr-
positioned
crazy,
storm
crazy,
rolls. But then again,
crazy.
who would have thought that he already had the winter crown?
JP my God, you had that and then you still got away? Bro, that was
Grabe
key
talaga.
hooks in that long sequence. And this is exactly what I was talking
Ka,
about.
how
ONIC
are you? I'm
Philippines
fine,
just
guys.
slipped up at
Thanks
one
for
moment.
asking
But
anyway.
even more so, JP found 3 brilliant hooks.
Yeah, and I don't know if it was also the passive that came into play that allowed him for JP to deal that much damage.
Yeah,
But
Wasteland.
it was the Wasteland Force maybe
Turtle,
that helped them
guys.
get
It's
to
turtle
take the kill on
dance.
Kelra.
Oh, king, be careful.
Just be in trouble. Ohab half HP.
Woohoo! JP used his
Misses that hook, and
his
Stanford looks
flicker,
to
guys.
target here.
He did miss it, but barely. I feel like King Kong also got a bit nervous there. But Oheb will still have to regain some of his HP back if they do want to fight this 5-on-5, because these are 5 members of ONIC Philippines and Carl TZ is not anywhere near. So they might have to let go of
Oh,
this
they get
objective
the
and we'll just try
okay.
to fight a
Nice.
bit more instead. Stanford might be the target here, but will just be able to return under the turret. Oh, wait.
Oh!
They want to go for more. Hold on.
Okay!
Survive. King Kong used the retribution just to take the kill. And even the tier 1 in mid will not last
Top
long.
and
Just when you
bottom,
thought the fight
guys.
was over, ONIC Philippines, they find another angle and they go in with a raging sandstorm.
Perfect entry there by Kirk. I thought he wouldn't commit it, but he even uses Flicker as well. If you're going to commit a play like that, you have to get a trade, and they did. Sanji even forced his Flicker out to survive, but he didn't. He caused it his death. Big win in the middle for ONIC as they were able to push the tower there as
Kadi
well.
Rafi Kala. Yeah,
So
guys.
far for
Semoga aja
TLPH,
nih
the
ONIC
gold lead
menang biar
against
mood
ONIC
aku
Philippines.
gejlak
They're
jelek
still
amat, guys.
down by 2,000. This was up by 3,000. Minor slip up there meant ONIC Philippines went back to 2,000. But throughout this entire time, this man, Super Friends, has been able to calm everything down for the side of ONIC Philippines.
Let's go.
As the Infinix GT30 experienced victory for every Madlang gamer.
Oh, by the way, quick item update. Kelra already has the Divine Glaive. He decided to rush into it. So now Team Liquid Philippines will, hopefully one of them sees that. Because Kelra, with that item, means that he'll just be able to completely shred through Sanford very quickly. And even the squishier members of Team Liquid Philippines will feel the pain. That's the power spike that you're looking for if you're the Lunox. So, Team Liquid...
Oh, it's
they now have
Lord,
to
guys.
start
Lord,
talking
Lord,
about
Lord.
Sanford may be
Lord
about
in
when to
30
engage.
seconds.
If you
Ah!
decide to engage in one, you have the Khalid and the...
Oh no,
one.
Kirk!
Oh, speaking of engage, the Bloody Hunt is committed onto Kirk, but the Raging Sandstorm will be there too. However, the damage from TLPH is
Oh,
seemingly
no.
overwhelming for ONIC. That's a double kill for
Oh, no,
Sanji right
guys.
there.
And yet another clutch Winter's Crown comes in from Daddy JP. Cancels out the glue ultimate. But King Kong is looking for
Yeah,
more.
yeah, they are,
Iron Dome doesn't land, and
the
finally the
lineup
first
is really
spawns.
good for
ONIC
late
still
game,
up by
guys,
1.7.
for
Renmar, what's the game plan
TLPH.
here for both teams?
Oh, JP is cracked. So for Team Liquid Philippines, you have to move forward. Someone has to
Friends
hold the
and
shrubs up
Talia,
top. Here's that BPI logo. While
Real or
Sanji
fake?
is
I don't know,
holding
guys. I don't
perfectly.
know, guys.
Just keep that there. You're fine. Hold on to that bush. So now later on, ONIC, let's see if they're going to open the map or decide to full commit. It's a full commit. They can't just all be here. They need to try and send someone through mid so that they can pincer together.
Oh no,
Wait.
Kirk!
What a well-timed hook! But the answer from BRUSKOO, yet the crossbow of tag from Oheb is gonna land. Sanford will have to flicker out just to
Oh,
survive.
no,
but
no.
Sanji are dealing enough damage. Traction pulse will not connect. The flicker iron hook 2 will not connect.
Ooh,
but
bad,
ONIC
bad,
are
bad.
able
This
to
is
run
bad.
away.
This is bad, guys.
TLPH are in
Wow.
full control of the Lord.
And that was a 1K gold lead ahead for ONIC Philippines, but they clutch hook secures the Lord for TLPH. First Lord of the game goes to the head of the GOAT, Carl TZ.
Oh man, JP, he just continues to shut the hitters up. Hook after hook. And then that even forced the Thorn
I
rolls
feel
out
like
of King
Kara
Kong so that
didn't
he gets an eye
play
patch.
that
Oh
much
my
in this
goodness,
game,
JP,
guys.
what is going
Maybe because
on?
he's using
And
Lunox.
a lot of players have stepped up today, and it seems in game one,
Kimi niya ito.
JP
Kimi
is the
susa,
man to
Choy.
look at for TLPH, and this is going to be the first Lord push of the game. For majority of the early to the mid-game, ONIC Philippines has held the lead. It was a 2,000, 3,000 gold lead, and with this Lord push, they have not only equalized the game,
Ooh,
but they
sakit.
went in and dealt damage on ONIC Philippines.
Oh, are they actually gonna fight this? Look at how Carl
Look off,
TZ,
look off.
without
JP.
hesitation, just
JP.
threw out the Mountain Shocker. JP will not get to find a target there, but it was enough to push ONIC back and potentially Team Liquid Philippines to really take control
Yeah.
of the map right now.
Yeah, Team Liquid Philippines did a terrific job of just being
Ooh.
able to farm up. Sanji's 5-2-1.
Crazy. It's not
so now
good
ONIC
if-
Philippines, as we were
for the
discussing
late
earlier,
game,
a lot
guys,
of
I
options to
think.
go for.
Wait.
That was an iron hook which landed, if not for the spread, I
Yep.
feel.
Yeah.
So, fortunately for Kirk, he survives that. Okay, so ONIC might be able to breathe a bit more for now.
And finally, both junglers reach level 15 here by 11:40. And after 10 minutes of suffering for TLPH, they finally get the gold lead to 1.5k in their favor. But looking at the Infinix in-game equipment right now, Renmar, looking at the two top-tier junglers that we have, it's still King Kong
Oh,
up top by
the stun.
200 gold.
Yeah, Glue doesn't have the Radiant Armor yet for Kirk, as he decided to go for a bit of a chop suey build. Dominance Ice was his rush, and then he went Dreadnought, and then he built the robe as well. So there's no
Wait,
real
wait,
full
wait,
component
the
to deal
camera
with
is
the damage
shaking,
of
guys.
the Kimmy. Later on, we're going to start seeing our Radiant Armors and Blade Armors on the side of ONIC, which actually shuts down those 3 carries for Liquid. However, it just sort of mitigates what the 1-1 can do. One of the problems is ONIC doesn't have that surefire burst that can easily get the 1-1. Kelra has to put himself in harm's way. King Kong has to put himself in harm's way just to make sure that they can get damage off on OHEM. But Team Liquid are holding the formation so well every team fight, and Sanji so hard to reach that it's so tough to do.
Good seal play here for ONIC. Nice Mountain Shocker coming in from TLPH for some information. King Kong forced to go out with a phantom execution, and it seems that Sanford will be giving vision for TLPH.
Ooh,
30 seconds.
the game
before
is
the
slow.
second board of the
Look
game
at
spawns.
how they
In terms of objectives,
like
Turtles
push
have worked
and
out
pull,
for ONIC
push and
Philippines,
pull,
but for
guys.
TL, the Lords have been in their favor.
Yeah, you're really
Kayo
starting to see this
beberapa
formation
pertanyaan DM.
of
Oh,
Team
nggak
Liquid
boleh
Philippines. They're
Jen.
holding on to this.
Boleh. Jangan disalahgunain ya.
Is just so
Kalau
reliable.
buat
He needs
nipu-nipu,
to
buat
stick to the
tonjok
members who
nih.
need to survive. That
Yes.
bloody hunt can potentially set a very important kill, or either be the reason that their members or one of their most crucial carries are able to live.
What I like about the item build here of Sanford is that he decided to rush the Oracle. Wait!
Oh, hold on, JP though. Really low now. The grab will land. The Phantom Execution too. Will OHEM find his stacks? Will he still find his stacks? JP will fall,
Oh,
but
but-
Sanji! He finds the kill on King Kong! Sanford decides to go in.
But
Oh
it's
my,
not
ONIC, they
worth
lost.
it. King Kong is dead. Ah.
Worked. They have a Lord fight upcoming,
Not
and
worth
they don't
it,
have
guys.
the retribution, which means that the GOAT
Because
once
King
again
Kong is
secures
dead.
the
That's
Lord
not
for TLPH.
worth it.
What's up with the Kimmies in the Philippines lately? Sanji on the way to a potential MVP performance for himself as well. 6-2-1. Again, we in the previous patch and heading into this one, we talked that having multiple cores might be a bit too greedy. But with how well Team Liquid
You're
Philippines have
welcome.
around the condition of
Halo,
if the
Chef Rilla.
iron hook lands through, make sure you
Kayo emang
commit.
bener, kayo enggak?
Then these cores
Nggak pernah
actually got to
bagi-bagi
get their
diamond.
farm so much faster.
Kalau
Which
dari
meant
aku
that now
pribadi
ONIC
nggak
are
pernah guys.
overloaded
Aku
with
bagi-bagi
choices.
diamondnya
Because if you
waktu
are
itu
the
sama
members of
dunia
ONIC,
games.
who the hell
Kalau
are you gonna
pribadi
target?
nggak pernah.
You take out one carry, there's 2 more to deal with.
Well, the answer begins to be all of them all at once, and it's the hardest thing to do because TLPH has one of the best formations in terms of team fightings, and now the Lord crashes up top. That's gonna be one inhibitor turned down. That's not gonna land. The Iron Hook as well. It looks like
Up,
they're gonna use
up,
the
up.
Corderos to go in for the pokes. They find JP.
Oh, now the bloody hunt was forced. Immortality already.
Yay!
Sanji gets
King!
King Kong might have to sacrifice himself as well. BRUSKOO will be the next target. OM still dancing around the members. Quick Sandguard just trying to force some sort of sustain, but it's just a double kill for
Oh, no.
TZ.
Come on,
Sandguard still
defend.
tanking the damage, and somehow,
They still can
some
defend
way,
it, though.
2-for-2 trades take place across the map.
3 people left to defend here for ONIC Philippines, but you still have
Ooh,
Kelra
it's
and
kinda
Super
hard for
Friends.
King Kong
You
to
still have
go
the wave
to
clear,
go
but
to
all
the
of the
back
resources
line.
inside
Like
the
he
jungle
got
of ONIC
stunned a
Philippines
lot of
will be
times.
surrendered to TLPH.
Yeah, you gotta appreciate the killer mentality there of Super Friends. The moment he saw that the hook was used by JP, he decided to commit his Crimson Beacon in damage to the center.
Wait.
Oh!
Oh, Flicker. Flicker
Oh,
from Kirk.
he got him!
He got away!
But he couldn't do anything. There's the stun from the Mountain Shocker and the damage from
Bang!
OHEM and Carl. Now they're trying to fight back once more, but they have to respect Kelra too. He has damage.
Carl.
Crimson Beacon in from the Prince, but Carl
Nice.
still finds the kill before eventually getting shut down by King Kong.
It looks like Sanford and OM, they want blood. They want blood. Kelra is the first victim, but the light is
Brilliant.
there to guide him back home. And the hook
JP
lands on
won.
one. He eats the 2, and the 1 remains.
BRUSKOO, the only one left. Quick Sandguard, but he cannot last long.
Nice try for the game 1, guys.
And with every single member alive except Carl, TLPH
Kenapa mau pick Lunox coba? I don't know, guys. Let's go, game 2, guys.
They were once hailed as gods, but they looked like kids in front of the
I will
JP.
I will get my foot first, guys. You guys
And
can
that flicker
watch
bloody
this.
hunt as well, paired up with the
Because I
traction
bought a
balls, just
foot. I
ended that
haven't.
push.
I didn't
Clean
get.
execution coming in from
I
Team
haven't-
Liquid Philippines there in game number 1. ONIC
I
Philippines,
haven't
however,
hit
they
anyone.
almost brought back that team fight.
that
King
it?
Kong finding Carl
Hindi ko
Easy.
bumakan,
If
Angier.
OWEB
I need to
and
eat,
JP
okay?
did decide to
Wait
go
lang.
back in that fight,
Yeah.
that would have been a completely different story.
Yeah, the sudden decision to say, let's still fight into this. Actually, Carl Teasy getting that double kill was a massive swing. Then I think that was the condition that Liquid decided to go, hey, I think we can end this here.
Yeah, I really can't believe these are 3 debut hero picks at least for this season, because the way they played it did not feel like they were debut picks at all. From the 1-1 to the Franco, absolutely not.
They probably practice this a lot in their scrims or whatever, because with a 100% ban rate on 1-1, it's quite insane to think that the moment that you give it away, it's going to get its first dub in the hands of OHEB. And we're about to see the MVP of game number 1. I don't have any bets, but it's still going to be
Oh
Daddy
my
JP
goodness!
on that performance on the Franco. Pulls in the cameraman too.
Hey,
Early Winter's crown, baby. Outplays left and right.
I really did not expect that Winter Crown play though.
First item Winter crown, by the way.
Yeah, in my head I was thinking, okay, he's building fleeting time. I don't need to look at the items. Sees the Winter Crown. Oh, what? Is that a new ability for Franco? Nope. He
Oh,
rushed
yeah.
it. The hooks. Again, Liquid acknowledge, as long as JP gets a hook and a bite, you play around that right away. Because in the Philippines, advantage -1 against the opponents, most Filipino teams will say, nah, we gotta back off this one. And that's what ONIC did a lot.
Yeah, and we're looking at the highlights from this game number 1. This was a very condensed game. Even if it weren't like a long, run-out game at around 20 minutes, this felt like every second of it was just filled with fighting again and again. And this was honestly the nature of their heroes, and I feel like that began to be bad for Kelra running that Lunox, because the Lunox is not built for this kind of pacing.
Yeah.
You do not want fights every 10 seconds if you're a Lunox.
And honestly, whoever decides to go near Team Liquid Philippines when they felt that they were slowly getting activated would not last at least 2 or 3 seconds in front of these 3 damage dealers of Team Liquid. So they either have to get away, and that happened even to King Kong, even to BRUSKOO. The quick sand guards had to come in even when he wasn't positioned at the best spot. So I can't believe you kept saying that this was such a greedy lineup, but look at how things turned out.
Yeah, it's just so many
I bought
outplays as
food,
well from
guys.
JP.
Ooh, the
Come
MVP
to
is
think of it, like, I
JP.
feel like the first 2 or 3 winning plays for TLPH was built around hooks and Winter Crowns.
I will eat
It's not even the
first,
bloody hunt,
you know,
brother.
so-
It's a Winter's
this.
Crown proc that gave them
What is
that,
this?
I think that dub in that
a juice.
second team fight in this
Because
entire
I
game
want
1.
to
I never
drink
thought I'd be so
something.
hyped to see a Winter Crown
Fresh.
play.
Same.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen
We
some
need Coach
really
Wynette.
amazing
The
ones
hell,
all
Coach
throughout
Wynette
the
is
history
there.
of our sport. But then seeing it here
Hi,
on a Saturday night
Sephora.
MLBB matchup in the Philippines is like, wait, that felt special. Because it was, because no one expected that the Winter Crown is just going to be rushed there by JP.
Dude, I didn't even notice that
I
we had
think
broken
maybe after
walls.
Yeah, that's
They
true. I
will
was
ban
about to
the
say. Or did that actually help them? Because they had a much easier way to go around
Let's
the map
see
and
the
group up
draft
together, or like find themselves in places which will keep them safe.
Well,
Or
maybe a way to approach
not
this
the
is
end.
that due to the nature of the heroes that we've seen in this game, plus the broken walls, it was way easier to just engage again and again and
Para
again.
ka muna
And
si
we've seen
makanan
that.
ni
The
Benjo, yung
Khalid,
mura.
the Lancelot
Kailangan
loves
itong
skirmishes left and right,
fine.
even the glue. Even Super Fritz, it's
Hindi ko
just that the
maalala.
Lunox is not built for that.
Yeah.
Lunox wants the bursts of team fights, and maybe the same goes for the Yisun Shin, but then again, the Yisun Shin has more uptime even
from
without
what I
the
see-
mounted shocker.
yeah, that's why even towards that last sequence we saw up top where Carl TZ did die, but Sanford and
good.
OHEB
Yeah,
felt like they
they-
still wanted
hindi
to
pa
fight
huli.
because they
Udah
knew
like dua
that
sayang.
Kelra no longer had skills. Yes, he had the brilliance, but that's about it. And the other members of Team Liquid
Makanan ni
Philippines
Benji,
would
must try.
be able to catch up to them anyway, and that's when
Wait,
they
let me
were
think.
able
Sa tayo dyan
to go
bangawan.
for this game
Sa
winning
tayo dyan
iron
bangawan.
hook and setup and burst damage output was just really evident
Yeah,
for Team Liquid
let's
Philippines
let's
there.
see what
So
will they choose
I
in
love
game
how
2,
they
guys.
were just so aware of the conditions of ONIC Philippines lineup and how they just surprise us with them fully knowing what their own lineup.
I will show you what I ate
Yeah,
for
how
today tonight.
ONIC could have found a comeback into
I
this though
ate
was
Korean
simple.
food.
If it wasn't for JP
I
just
really want to.
every time seeing an opportunity to start things
Like-
off, if ONIC were the ones getting into positions first,
Ikut juga ya.
then Liquid would have been struggling
Karena
against what the
di
ONIC bring to the
MPLPH
table.
itu
Yes, you could still
cuman
use the
8
Bloody
ping,
Hunt
guys.
as a strong counter. At
Jadi
the end of the day,
otomatis
the damage
lebih
that
cepat
the Lunox
dibandingkan
can bring out is actually quite
region-region
limited
lain.
against
Kalau
everything that
Malaysia
Liquid
itu
has to the table. I guess in
tim.
this meta,
Kalau PH
even if you're
8.
gonna pack a very greedy lineup, as long as you have one pick,
Muji
which it looks
Gaye,
like is a pick of
betul.
Roamer that can just start
Muji
things off and
Gaye,
turn things
yes.
around with one
I will show
ability,
you guys.
that's the way to make it work.
And to add on to that point as well, Renmar, I feel like
this is my dinner, guys. And also, wait lang. King Kong already used Lancelot. What do you need more? Mando. Huh. Other than Mando, I also have this kimchi. We love kimchi. Who loves kimchi, guys? Nice try. For what? For only Philippines or for RRQ? Because RRQ lose to Dewa, guys. Like 2-0. So I hope ONIC can win. So yes, I will sleep peacefully. Tumben kalah lanca King Kong. Dia nggak bisa ke belakang, guys. Nggak tahu kenapa. Tadi banyak kena stun sih. Sepertinya mereka, padahal tadi draftnya TLPH early harusnya bisa kalah sih, guys. Tapi entahlah, aku nggak terlalu merhatiin mana yang benar, mana yang enggak. RRQ also NT, right? Right. Please don't remind me about that, okay? I am eating jajangmyeon now, guys, because I am hungry. And I want to eat. It will at the Ayo. Thank you, Maria Delia Gapuz. Can I have some? How? Should I send you the food, huh? Can I have a bite? You need to come here if you want to have a bite. Good evening, Mom. Good evening, Rangy. Do you guys like jajangmyeon? Have you guys tried jajangmyeon, Korean food, Korean noodle actually? It's waifu ASMR. Welcome to membership, Sanchez. Welcome to membership. Assalamualaikum, waalaikumsalam, Choco Chips. Ate tuh artinya kayak kakak gitu loh. Kayak kakak, anjing, kok tante sih? Kayak kakak cewek. Kalau kuya, kakak cowok. Enak banget, guys. I need something spicy, okay? You guys need to know that I bought this from Philippines. From my last visit in my last visit in Philippines, I bought this and I bring this to Indonesia. When I go back to Philippines on October, I will also bring this. It's crushed red pepper. Together we are one. It's like EXO slogan. Do you know EXO? Like K-pop band? Yeah. EXO, we are one. Sarang aja. I hope ONIC win. Yeah, me too. I hope ONIC wins too, guys. I watch your drama in your Instagram. Hope BRUSKOO won't be jealous, bro. Before I record that, of course I asked his permission. If I record that, I already recorded that and upload that, and of course he gave me permission, so it's fine. Anyway, that's just an act, guys. The hell, come on. Are you okay? I'm okay. Kajarin ngomong Filipina lah, gue aja kagak bisa, cok. Gue gak bisa baca Filipina. Karena mereka tuh kalau ngomong cepet banget, jir. Kayak gitu. Atein ano po? What does that mean? I'm eating right now. So good. It's kimchi. Iya, orang Filipina banyak yang jago bahasa Inggris, guys. Sorry, guys. While we are waiting, I'm eating right now. Ooh, it's kinda spicy though. Is it spicy? Good luck, Sipora, for your exams. Don't forget to eat dinner as well, guys. Not spicy. It is spicy, guys. Anyway, the match will start. So,
An idea that Liquid are willing to play a multiple core setup. Then you change up your
Crafting
order so that
games.
you can get a strong prio pick for Kelra, who would be great at dealing with.
I think they will ban
What a
Korea.
visual, with a lineup
1-1
that
for
has
sure.
multi-core. So strong, rapid, basic attacks is what you want from your gold laner.
Again!
Back
Broken
to
walls
back.
again.
Broken
For game
walls.
2.
And this is something that I did not ask for. I just wanted one Broken Walls game. But now we might see the Lord Dance that we've been hyping up for the entire time. Maybe for the third
Hi.
time. in the
Hi,
day.
Sunny.
Because in this game, we had 0 Lord Dances. Most of our fights were dominant wins before the Lord started, which meant that it had no business in dancing around in this entire game 1.
We didn't really get to see the new Lord Dance.
Good luck
the
for
Broken
your
Walls
chess
version
championship,
of the Lord Dance. And
Alexis.
no 1-1
1-1.
for this
Finally,
game.
yes.
Oh, man.
That was enough. That was enough.
Yeah. So good choice there by Liquid,
Gosh, why not is
respecting
back.
that
Gosh,
on
why
the
not
Philippines
is always
put on
there,
a great
guys.
Formula player on their side. Of course, that is Kelra with them. So they also respect the chip here of JP. And again, I feel like when it comes to Broken Walls, chip might actually be one of the go-to bans you're going to have to commit. Also acknowledging that the R-Lot, Baksha are worthy of banning. So what's actually open for Liquid is a rush pick on the Lapu-Lapu, and then maybe even paired up with a Juicin right away is going to be available for them in the first 2 picks on red side. I feel like that's going to be
Hello,
a very
Handy.
solid first 2 picks that you can just build around on and you can't go wrong with.
Yeah.
But does the Angela get through?
Oh, yes.
this
It's either the Lancelot or the Angela. You gotta pick your poison at this point. But are you
Angela is
actually
so
gonna give the
powerful?
Angela
Is
to
Angela so powerful?
Prince? The answer is no.
yeah, and it's always been mid. So
Yeah.
like mid lane.
And now the Lancelot able to be locked in here for ONIC Philippines. But are they gonna do that? The box shade itself was banned by ONIC.
Yeah, there you see Kirk's lips and glance.
Okay.
Yep.
We
Why?
read his lips.
They get a Lapu Jushin.
Why they always
Maybe
choose
even a Fredrin Zushin.
no need to rush it.
Is
There's
Lancelot
a-
They get
really
Fredrin
that
third.
powerful?
And the Yi Sun-shin still, if they want to consider a similar setup.
Oh, are they gonna go carry again? So ISS Lapu's an option, and then they'll pick their gold
Hi,
laner.
hi Sunny,
I don't think they
mangupit.
pick their gold laner red 4 considering they're gonna be
Yeah.
Sociabas,
there.
10,000
And there are so
dari
many gold
Rasya.
laners open as
Pesan
of now.
day 7 gamon
Zero
at
bans in the
Kudus.
gold lane. It's mostly jungle and mid
Day
lane.
7 gamon
It's only
at
1-1,
Kudus,
and that's
yeah.
mostly housekeeping,
Yeah.
if I'm being honest.
Jangan gamon dong,
Shoot that
nanti
the 1-1 is
semoga
always
aja
close.
next
But looks like
kita
they're
balik
gonna
lagi
go
ya.
for the Zushin and the
Urano
Uranus.
saya, guys.
This time, back-to-back Uranus game here for Sanford.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm surprised there aren't any Lapu pickups so far.
Yeah.
No, they didn't take
When we're
the
talking about
YSS.
Kirk
Maybe they
and
will
Sam.
take the Fredrin.
I think they kind of want to force Kirk into just picking up the glue again, and knowing that it is a Uranus on that side. Actually, you know what? No, it's okay. Again, I still think that Esmeralda could be an option, but the problem with that is if Liquid decide to serve and then go again for a multiple core setup, the Esmeralda will not be happy with that.
Yes.
One of the problems of an Esmeralda is that you want a lot of melee matchups.
Yeah.
You want to be able to stick around 2 dudes or 3 dudes at once, just so that shield
Harith?
can be extra thick. But looks like they're gonna go for the
Marsha.
Harith this time around. Let's not forget, Kelra is the current #1 Harith all time of MPL.
YSS again.
Wow.
Hi
Already
Kian,
revealing
welcome to my
their
channel.
Jungler and gold lane. So okay, that's gonna
Very
be
honest.
It's a very honest draft so far we're seeing from ONIC. Kind of
Are
like
they
what we saw from
twins?
Team
They
Liquid
look like
Philippines
they
earlier
are
too,
twins.
Because again, the multiple core setups were early and revealed immediately in the draft. But now we go back to what will
Alam ko kalah
MJ
ya,
get
I
hands
know.
on and what will the gold lane be for Team Liquid.
Oh, they went Kalia.
That might be the target for ONIC PH now.
And they could take away the Granger if they want to.
Pretty,
I feel
pretty
like
girls
TLPH,
from
You won't
Philippines.
have a lot of
Another
burst damage.
pretty
You paired up
girls.
with the Zushin.
My
But also
eyes
with that
is
YSS,
blessed.
you do have
Are
the option
blessed.
to go for double fighter.
Yeah.
Eh guys, masugod ako niyang si.
Oh,
They're
what
already
if Liquid
full.
pulls a page out of the book of JP?
Franco.
Excuse me, not JP, Benny Cutie, and they pick up a gold lane
Esmeralda.
Esmeralda for themselves. Should be able to check out, but then you don't see enough. So maybe you'll pick up your roamer
Bounce
first
back,
for JP.
ONIC,
Good spin
yes,
by ONIC by
bounce
taking
back,
away the
ONIC.
Franco. I don't think they're gonna go for a pick-off burst. I think they can just play it static and they'll
Eee,
play the Gata instead if it's
BRUSKOO.
available for him to be picked up. I think that's something that ONIC needs to prioritize. Ban out the Gata of JP first.
And I feel like we have not seen the high loss for the longest time as well in the roam.
Yep.
And I feel like in this meta, you could potentially take it off, especially against a Farsa. You know, the Farsa, historically speaking, has struggled against that high loss. And if you are able to drop down that glorious pathway right in front of the Zaman Force, that allows for some
Hi,
sort of counterplay as
Sunsets.
well
I'll tell you how you
against
sing
that
Happy Birthday
Harith.
Indonesia.
So that
Selamat
could be an option
ulang
if you're TLPH.
Especially if it's JP. And
Selamat ulang
there have been some
tahun
roamers who are
kami
slowly getting back. I
ucapkan.
mean, just now we saw in the Hands of Open the
Sejahtera,
Kadam too.
Sehat
We barely get to that
sentosa.
anymore, but
Kita
this
nggak
is
sih,
like
guys?
gonna be the look of
Yeah,
battle
that's how
for
we sing
ONIC.
Happy Birthday in Indonesian. In bahasa. Api
Okay,
BRUSKOO. Api
This should be a JP pick.
Yeah, pick your gold laner last.
Ooh, Halit.
Oh, okay, so they go for a Khalid instead of a Gata Kacha. Interesting.
Wow.
They'll be able to rotate fast, and that pressures BRUSKOO to be able to pick up something along those same lines, someone who can rotate quickly. You might see them consider picking up the Cho, but if ever BRUSKOO can be the one to just pick up the You know what? I think I'll be okay with him picking up like a high loss. It's going to be slower, but it pairs up very well. A very good synergy with Harris and Farsa.
And we have seen
Hello,
that
BRUSKOO,
history,
just
MPL
Hilda.
history,
Hello,
having that Sam
Hilda.
unfolds and the glorious pathway. But the Gatotkacha should be a very safe option
Joe?
here if you are on the
Rock.
side of ONIC Philippines,
Yeah.
mainly because that would also allow you to pressure that quicksand guard
Hilda, I
and
think
the
Hilda.
possible traceless. But
Ah,
let's see
yeah,
if
Hilda, he
instead
just
to
Hilda.
match the presence of this
What will
Khalid.
Kirk
And
choose?
what are you going to give to Kirk, though?
Oh, Chichi.
CC.
Comfort pick. I like that.
Yeah, so they're sticking with comforts for now. It doesn't even feel like it's really drafted based on the kind of map that we're heading into. Although I do miss seeing the Hilda on Kirk as well from time to time, but this is definitely going to be on BRUSKOO's hands. So,
Yeah.
oh,
Hard matchup here. You can't play the carry against a Farsa and a Hilda. I mean, a Hilda you could tolerate, but the Farsa,
Yeah.
not so much.
Might just be stuck with a Granger in the long run. He also can't go for something static. Like, let's say if they surprise and pick up an Iksha.
Good evening,
There, yeah,
Pablo.
Granger, as
Oh,
expected.
Granger.
So they just are going to be playing for range. Should be an interesting matchup again to see JP's Khalid and then the Hilda of BRUSKOO. We did mention that Cho has a possibility because of how well it can match the rotation of the
terakhir
Khalid.
rambut pendek
Another
tahun
hero that
lalu,
does that very well is because the Hilda. Yes,
Let's go,
this
Nick
isn't dangerous
Philippines.
grass, but the good thing about this is now that there are a lot more ways for Hilda to access through the broken walls, so that if he gets in a little bit too deep, he has an easy way out.
Wow, and we might just see that the moment that these roamers go in for their aggressive starts. We're looking at the Khalid and the Hilda for Daddy JP and BRUSKOO, but I'm most excited about the
Let's
matchup.
go!
It's a tale as old as time. Kelra against
Let's see
Oheb.
Kelra with
This
Harith,
time,
guys.
it's the MPLPH all-time
Malam,
leader
Jenna
in
Luis.
Harith versus the
I even
MPLPH
post
all-time
my
leader in
dinner
Granger.
time because I want to
Both of them
focus.
are number
Hey.
one in their heroes right now, and they're willing to go all out as we enter the land of dawn. This is game number 2 of this best of 3 series. TLPH already
Let's
securing a quick win
go.
in game number 1. Can ONIC PH extend this to a game number 3?
But I really want to see King Kong without
Efforts
Lancelot,
in this
guys,
match,
because
in this
it's
golden
kind of
rivalry.
boring to
Easy
see
XP.
Lancelot.
He literally just went to lane to look at Kelra, and now he's like 2 forts in.
Vision. That's all you need, bro. Just get vision.
He just needed. Oh, now he's level 2.
Exactly, what the helly?
Yep. That's why Khalid's so good right now. Just how fast he can rotate around the map easily get vision. And because of his quicksand guard, that means that if he gets caught into trouble, he uses that, potentially buys time. If no one's gonna come respo, he'll flicker out. There's a reason why Khalid has been really picked up a lot more. And why I started using it when we play ranked together.
Also, just
Oh, no,
with the ability he
friends.
has through the emblem combination, Super Friends already really low. Oh, that's gonna
Why
be
he didn't
first
use
blood
his
for
flicker
TLPH.
earlier.
Burns the flicker too, a little bit too late for the monster.
Too late,
mage.
yeah, too late flicker.
That is bad for
Yep.
ONIC.
Very bad debut pick for JP on this Khalid. So that's back-to-back debut picks now. And because of it being paired up with Juicin, you are expected to be aggressive and set the tempo through trades in mid.
Yeah, King Kong will try to go for Sanji. Oh, gets to at least
Not
not the
enough
full combo,
damage,
but it won't be
guys.
enough just yet to get a pick off. So they still aren't able to trade what happened just now in the mid lane. It's a really good start so far we're seeing for Team Liquid Philippines.
That's just a 300 gold lead as the first turtle spawns. And it seems that ONIC is able to control that pixel brush. But because of the broken walls, JP has free reign over the bottom lane as well. And both XP laners just hurting each other, looking for that level 4. And
Oh
Super
my
French
god,
able to have that
turtle
feather
dance,
airstrike right
guys.
on
Let's
time
go.
for this upcoming turtle fight.
Yeah. Look at the movement speeds. We're seeing Kirk still not level 4, and TLPH are clearly the ones trying to take control. JP is not letting ONIC out of sight. Now BRUSKOO getting some information. Kirk
Kong?
easily gains access to the turtle pit as well, but Carl TZ and Sanji, they seem to be working on this member who can just constantly regain his HP back.
Wow.
So this is a
They're
draggy
dancing
fight,
the
yeah.
turtle.
Yep.
JP already used the flicker.
Oh, 40.
Sackford keeping his eyes out for King Kong. Oh,
Flicker.
flicker already committed by Sanji. They get to spot
Let's go!
Carl!
Yeah, the Carl is almost dead,
Sanji
guys.
actually saves him there. here with a clutch lantern flare, but King Kong, he will be able to
Nice,
secure
King.
this objective, and
Nice,
that
nice.
well-timed feather there strike from Super
Nice.
Prince takes down JP.
And
Carl
TLPH
of-
lost out on
Actually,
that turtle
BRUSKOO is
fight, but
good
at least
at
Carl Teasy still alive.
trying to
Yeah,
pick
great
up
aggression there, actually. Carl Tizzy, okay, he almost fell down to the bump, but then
trying
Sanji
to
just
pick
got a
up
little
Carl
bit of the
Tizzy,
aggro
but
from it, so that
not
Carl
enough
Tizzy would
pick
get
up, I
killed
think.
by the purple buff. Okay, so for the side of ONIC now, I like how Kurt acknowledged, hey, CC at this point has one simple job. You get curtain call off, man. Someone should follow up. You back off. If you die, it's okay. You got curtain call. Job done. The good thing is it was Carl Teasy that he was able to curtain call and bring down really
Oh,
low,
friends!
which forced him out of the range of the turtle.
The stun didn't land.
Oh,
on
No,
the web.
friends,
Super
no
Prince
friends.
really
Friends
low,
is
but
dead.
again, still
Friends will be
surviving.
dead.
JP finds the kill, but look at BRUSKOO. He doesn't let go of Oheb, but that's gonna be a 3.
Oh no, King Kong!
4-1 trade clearly in favor of TLPH.
JP looking for Kelra here, but Kelra able to escape, and that's going to be really bad for the
I
side of
think
ONIC
bad
Philippines, considering
communication.
that this is already Super Fritz's second death within the first 4 minutes.
Yeah, surprise dive there onto King Kong. By
Oh no,
Cypher.
friends,
Carl Teasy,
friends!
don't think he was expecting
Friends
it.
will be
Meanwhile,
dead again.
He's gonna get
Ah.
caught again!
I know, right?
Super Friends, he's getting his rotation read by Sanji and Liquid so damn well.
Oh man, the Monster Mage being silenced here in the early game, and Kelra already half HP, but BRUSKOO there to help him out. Sanji looking for the sun, and JP, clutch heal!
Quick set going into the raging Sanji,
Nice.
but Kelra at least lands the last hit. Sanji couldn't do much to help him as well, but the energy shields up top, they're nearly gone.
And even after all of those
Let's
exchanges,
go,
it's just a
ONIC
1,000 gold
Philippines.
lead for Team
Let's
Liquid
go,
Philippines. This
ONIC
is still
Philippines.
anybody's ball game.
Yeah, the gold lead is growing between the two junglers, almost 700, getting closer to 1,000 for Carl Teasy. Meanwhile, there's
Another
growing
turtle
gap between
dance,
Sanji
guys.
and Super Prince
Oh
as well.
my God.
Something that ONIC really need to answer, because if Sanji just
Bounce
starts
back,
racking up
friends,
kills,
yeah.
that's gonna be it
Friends
for them.
really needs to be careful
And
with his
now you can see how
position, guys.
confident Sanji is, even in terms of positioning, putting himself up front. King Kong trying to look for targets too, but they won't be engaging in any fight just yet. Look at where Team Liquid Philippines have positioned themselves. Everyone, you could expect them to come in at every single angle.
They're dancing the second turtle of the game too. Super Friend still being more careful about his positioning. But looks like Sanford is
Oh
going to
no,
be regenning
BRUSKOO!
on this turtle, but the stun lands. The turtle low on HP.
Mountain Shocker already committed to the curtain call. Only
Nice.
landed Carl. They will be letting
Nice,
go
guys,
of
nice,
the
guys.
objective, but will TLPH still decide?
King!
King Kong dashes in, but that might have made, or he might have made a wrong decision. Fortunately, he
Sanji.
gets to escape, but that's a Crimson Beacon incoming in from Sanji. But BRUSKOO, he finds the kill instead. Kelra still has the
Kelra.
damage force. He's gonna damage
Let's go,
himself.
Kel!
Might have enough damage to deal with him, but at least Team Liquid Philippines, they're able to run away.
Good! Back off!
Over the chase, JP goes back in, but now it's officially a disengage.
Ooh,
In a
good.
1-for-1 trade of a mid laner for a
Great
roamer.
game,
Who won
guys.
that trade?
Well, let's start things first off. ONIC Philippines, because of the curtain call that Kirk was able to drop off, that actually was a deterrent for Team Liquid Philippines to continue fighting. It stopped them. Forced Carl Teasy back, and ONIC was able to get the turtle. But then Team Liquid Philippines were able to get some key kills there.
Oh, King Kong.
That it ended up becoming even. Because at this point, ONIC getting the turtle is just as big as Liquid getting kills. It's just things getting balanced out.
Yeah, and just a 500 gold lead for TLPH means everybody's still pretty much in the game. Just a 500 gold lead in the jungle in terms of Carl Teasy versus King Kong, but the rest are pretty much equal. Things are looking to be great here as the turret falls down. ONIC Philippines, they find the turret up
Sayang, be
top
careful.
as the game progresses. We are about to enter our Lord, or last turtle rather, in 35 seconds, and seems that TLPH will be the ones controlling that pit early on.
Yeah, but macro-wise, it's interesting how ONIC are the first to take some turrets away from TLPH, and it's BRUSKOO who's slightly ahead of JP in terms of XP, in terms of levels just now too. So even despite how Team Liquid Philippines have been performing in the early game, ONIC, they know their way around it.
Yep, and now 15 seconds from now, it seems that the TLPH squad still scrambling to get their first turtle. How important is this for ONIC?
Well, if they get this third turtle and they get some kills, then they're going to be pushing their lead. If Liquid get that turtle, should still be a little bit okay for them. However, it's just really
so
boils
nervous.
down to who gets more kills after the fact.
JP Trying to look for targets from behind. Wait, that was a flicker committed by BRUSKOO, but he couldn't find anyone. And now Carl TZ is the one who's able to secure the Turtle Mountain Shocker, landing on his 2 members. Crimson Beacon in as well. Sanji finds the kill on Kirk. Better the airstrike.
Let's go! Kara, let's go!
Looking for targets and picks up a shutdown against Carl.
Nice!
Sanford is next to fall, but JP still trying to go for the chase. He has to use the flicker to escape, and that will be it for now.
It became a
What a
2-for-2
game.
trade-up, but the turtle is secured by Carl TZ.
Yeah, and because of that, Liquid won the engagement. Warning shot though for Liquid. The Harith is starting to become an issue. However, good thing that OHEB was able to keep himself alive with conservative positioning, and of course,
Why is my face is in there, guys? I'm sorry.
Super Marcos Moskov as the juice in. Sanji is quick to readjust his position in team fights so that he can quickly go back to OHEB to give space for him.
Yep, and now it looks like the mid lane turret is the next target here for TLPH. Great defense, however, coming in from ONIC Philippines, able to defend it for a minute longer. And so far for TLPH, they are looking to be ahead in terms of level slightly against King Kong for Carl TZ. But overall, this is still an even ball game. 9 minutes in.
Yeah, I mean, Keller is able to deal that much damage to Sanford. So this is going to be
Ouch.
really difficult for them. If
Even we
the
felt
price
that.
of long enough. Ouch. Yeah, that hurt. Oh,
That's
wait.
just one arrow, but wait a minute.
Now this is
Oh, BRUSKOO!
He's turned away from this. Torn Rose lands onto JP.
Yeah.
He still has the quick sand guard though, so
Alright.
he's still alive.
Yeah, that looked like a damage heat check for both teams, and the answer is both teams have hella damage. So it's just gonna boil down to who'll be able to play the team fights a lot better, and who can check out the key conditions. The problem is if you're gonna be trying to chase down Granger, if you're the side of ONIC Philippines, then, well, you also still have the YSS to deal with. If Sanji stays alive, he can actually be a surprising source of good damage that is going to be problematic for you. On the other side for Team Liquid, Kelra, even if you dive on him, as long as he's on his Zaman Force and Super Prince is in a safe distance to toss out a Feathered Airstrike, then it seems like that Harith can live on, keep
I'm
fighting,
so
and actually
nervous,
mess you up.
guys.
I agree. I think the Farsa should be given a bit more attention. I know Team Liquid Philippines did already put much attention in the early stages of the game, but all the more now that it seemingly is the way to activate Kelra.
Yeah, they couldn't stop it.
Let's
The moment
go,
that the
ONIC
Salmon Force plus the
Philippines.
Feathered Airstrike lands in, they lock in that zone, and it's significantly hard for Team Liquid Philippines to win in that zone. So now Carl TZ has to regen for a bit here, half HP already. They're going to be able to push up this mid lane turret quite easily, but the Lord is still being held hostage by ONIC Philippines, and here we go, the vertical Lord Dance.
All right, Conceal plays. BRUSKOO being bursted down. JP looking for a target. He goes for Super Prince. There goes the Raging Sandstorm, and it still lands. King Kong also gets the Lord, but look at what JP and Sanford are doing down bottom. OHEB also able to take care of Kirk in the other team fight that's going on. And look at how split up everything is. OHEB still fighting. 5 seconds too, and he survives.
It was a trap set up by Kelra and King Kong, but OHEB had the flicker out. Fast hands by the Filipino sniper.
And now they're going to defend. A Lord is marching down bottom lane, and King Kong is stealing away objectives away from Team Liquid Philippines. Yes, TLPH still holds the gold lead, but right
Let's go,
now,
ONIC.
Philippines has the chance to turn it around. They have the Lord down bottom lane, and they could go for an aggressive maneuver in the next 2 minutes.
For now, they are going to take care of the waves. ONIC Philippines, they definitely have had an easier time at handling the macro. And Team Liquid Philippines, it seems like they need to win the fights first before they're able to actually convert. And that's going to be a problem if this continues, but at least they're able to hold on to the slight lead.
They cleanly mitigate the damage coming in from
scary,
ONIC
guys.
Philippines. Regardless of that Lord, there's only 2 turrets that fell down in the hands of ONIC Philippines. And now TLPH still miraculously even losing out that fight, and the Lord still holds the gold lead.
Yeah, they are. Oh,
Ouch.
Keller half HP. They did a pretty great job at poking him down, but they for sure are not gonna fully commit right
He's
here. They
so-
have information.
I'm so nervous,
and
though.
there is an upcoming objective too.
Okay, so what I like
Yeah, Kara King
that
Kong
ONIC has been
connection,
doing
guys.
is they've continuously split the fight, keeping the Juice in and the Granger back, pushing them back. So now Team Liquid Philippines, I think they have to be a little bit more conservative with their approaches. Yes, JP and Sanford are applying so much pressure into the backline of ONIC, but you need your Granger and Juicin with you. So wait for ONIC to engage. That doesn't mean be passive, but just be proactive with your reactivity, if that makes sense.
I feel like they are being a lot, they're showing a lot of proactivity right now. Sanji even suffers a lot of damage coming in from that feathered airstrike, and that will signal TLPH to go down for a bit, but King Kong almost finding an angle out of nowhere there. But so far, things are going to calm down once again. 40 seconds before the next big objective spawns, and TLPH still ahead by 700 gold, but that doesn't really matter.
Seems like a
considering that
final,
everybody
guys.
has the damage that they need, and everybody has the battle spells to keep each other in check the moment that those fights start.
Yeah, the feathered airstrike will be back, or there, it's already back. Sanji didn't use a flicker or a crimson beacon to escape what happened just now too. It's only the mountain shocker that has been used so far. It's Sanford against King Kong and even Carl, but that's a feathered airstrike. Oh no! He finds Carl TZ, damages him enough, but he will not fall.
Right. Good thing that the feather airstrike is being used by Super Friends early, because it forces reactions and rotations out from Team Liquid. And I'm sure he understands the timing that as long as he has his ultimate and feathered airstrike with him for the objective dances, then it should be good. Should be coming back in just a few more seconds while ONIC can continue to push the envelope. I think JP is actually playing a little bit more way forward actually, to try and get vision onto King Kong and Kelra. And at the same time, that allows Team Liquid Philippines to play this Lord take to their tempo, because they can consistently have a man marking the jungler and carries of ONIC.
Scary,
Look at Sanford just
guys.
tanking the damage coming in from this Lord. This is the second Lord of the game, which means it hurts just a bit more. And King Kong will be able to deal a bit of damage here, but here comes the concealed play. JP in the back as well.
Yeah, Kelra definitely hurt. There's the knock-up. JP doesn't find the target. Consecration already.
Kara, let's go! Let's go, Kara!
Two has to run away. BRUSKOO did a spectacular job at zoning everyone else.
Let's go! Let's go!
Survive long. Sanford has to flicker out and
Nice.
cannot. Kelra now on a mega kill.
And now look at King.
Woo, 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 King!
Greedy. A bit too much, but it forces them back. King Kong
Why, King? Don't
but
be
ONIC have the
greedy.
Lord and could continue to apply pressure. Again, we spoke about the Harith, and Kelra has a perfect game so far. 4, 0, and 2 assists.
Now the push continues for ONIC Philippines. You have 2 seconds on Carl TZ, 5 on JP. Here comes the feathered airstrike, zoning out Oheb and Sanji, and that looks like going to be the turret going down on the hands of ONIC Philippines. Mid lane is down, bottom lane looks to be the next target, but all of the members of TLPH now alive.
They're all working
Okay,
together
no
to
one.
make sure this turret
He gets
doesn't
no
go
one.
down. They're able to zone out the members of ONIC PH, and somehow they're still able to defend it. But Sanji, why was he there? Now he uses the Crimson Beacon just to escape.
Yeah, King Kong is alive,
That was a
guys.
close call, and now they have to work on their waves first.
Oh, feathered airstrike called out here. Kellerman
Kara! Oh!
goes down, and he fights one.
Let's go!
Next.
Oh no, only 3 members of Team Liquid Philippines trying to defend this. Look at Kirk! Already out
Kirk!
there.
Uy,
They can take it
BRUSKOO
down.
protect
Somehow gets to
Kirk.
jump away from danger, but King Kong too, he's already back. He's trying to look for another kill. Kelra waiting for the Salmon Force once again, but there are still incoming waves that Liquid has to take care of. But ONIC
And
has
guys,
eyes
come on.
set on the base. We are going
Let's
down.
go!
We're heading into
The
another
MVP, of
game
course,
of
Kara, guys. We don't need to ask
Week
again
5 day
anymore,
1
okay?
with 6 games.
The MVP,
We're ending
Kara.
Week 5 day 2
100%.
with 9.
Saturday night, Filipino MLBB, baby. How many times have I said it this season?
Kara is crazy. Grabe talaga.
9 games in a day, and what a comeback. You saw Kelra, again, we acknowledged it. Once that Salmon Force is up, he does not care how many members of Liquid are on him. He can
I need to see
and
the
members
replay,
of
guys.
ONIC
I'm
will
sorry,
back
but
him up.
I really need to see the
Set up by
replay.
Kelra.
In the last game.
Oh, Kirk!
Oh, no, not this one, not this one. Lord Dance. Last Lord Dance. So it seems like Khalid is not
Before the
really
net-
good for late game, right?
Right.
This
A few
one.
more seconds.
This one, I
Actually,
need to see
Team Liquid
more.
Philippines, the jungler and carries of ONIC.
And look at
Okay,
Sanford just
here,
tanking
look
the damage
at...
coming in from this Lord. This is the second Lord of the game, which means it hurts just a bit more. And King Kong
Kara
will be
is
able
there,
to deal with
okay.
the damage here, but here comes the concealed play. JP in the back as well.
Yeah, Kelra definitely hurt. There's the knock-up. JP doesn't find the
Kara
target.
goes
Consecration
in
already used,
front.
but Carl
Ooh,
TZ,
crazy.
He gets damaged by Kelra. Sanji too has to run away. BRUSKOO did a spectacular.
I want to see my boyfriend.
Be
Though.
able to
Where's my
deal with the
boyfriend?
damage here, but here comes the concealed play. JP in the back as well.
Yeah, Kelra
Yeah.
definitely hurt. There's a knock-up. JP doesn't find the
Oh,
target.
he's
Concentration
targeting
already used,
Ohak.
but Carl easy. He gets damaged by Kelra. Sanji too has to run away. BRUSKOO did a spectacular job at zoning everyone.
Just count how many
Nice.
times did the curtain call
The
stop
MVP,
Liquid
of
from
course,
doing Liquid
will be
things?
Terra. guys.
That number is a lot in this game, and which is why slowly, little by little, it felt like Liquid
I'm sorry,
couldn't
I'm
do anything
making
once it came to the big team fights.
Now we're gonna look at our MVP. It's gonna be Kelra doing the chrono dashes and the synchro fission as well. The Harith of game number 2, our game 2 MVP. Kelra, spectacular performance in the team fights, in the laning phase as well. You're looking at the number 1 MPLPH all-time Harith user.
I guess you could say it was indeed a perfect Harith game for Kelra, despite everything that happened towards his teammates in the early portions of the game. Super Prince, namely, didn't have that great of a start. He was 0-3, I believe, at some point, and it was really surprising to see that stat line for the Monster Mage, but that did not matter at all when they were already able to execute the team fights, which again, they weren't able to answer.
And this is what you said, Renmar. The curtain call
But
just made sure that
shout out
Crazy
to
was not
King.
at all
Congratulations,
comfortable
guys. He
in
always
every
get
turtle
the
fight.
Lord, the
People
turtle.
always look at CCs and think, oh, you're going to have to deal a lot of damage,
He's
see a lot of
good
stats on you.
with
Dude,
his
just toss
retribution.
out your curtain call. You've done your job. If your
Grabe
team
talaga,
doesn't
Terra, yeah.
follow it up, maybe you were a little bit too early, or maybe your teammates just didn't acknowledge, or you didn't call it. But once that's out, that's it. And then for Kelra, job is simple. Well, not really simple. Okay, we gotta admit, it's hard for a Harith to bring down the Zaman Force onto a lot and then just dash deal damage. But he made it look easy. The timings of it. Sometimes he would actually wait to find a better position in the team fight. Sometimes even go around the formation of his own team so that he's coming off from a weirder angle the Team Liquid Philippines aren't completely ready to deal with.
Yep, and the feathered airstrikes coming in from Super Prince.
Scary,
At some
scary,
point in the
scary,
game, I
bro.
was asking, didn't this dude die 3 times in the
Yeah.
first 4 minutes? Why is he dealing so much damage come 5-6 minutes inside the game? Has he not been able to farm up the entire laning phase? And the answer is yes. The only item that he held was a glowing wand,
Yeah.
but for some reason, it hit like a truck.
Or maybe that's the thing. It might have felt for Team Liquid that they were already able to address the problem or the potential problem that Super Prince could be, because they were able to bring him to a 0-3, but what they didn't know was that it was not all that mattered. And yeah, we never run out of highlights in this game. Even that one escape just now that Oheb did against the KK connection was crazy.
Yeah, even the sudden burst damage, the Power of Wilderness, not Masha, I'm blanking. Excuse me, Hilda. I mix them up. They're both
They're both wild.
They're both wild.
Female warriors.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
So that's what mixed them up in my head. As I was saying, just a simple damage burst coming out from BRUSKOO. Even though his stat line wasn't that high here, it was more than enough to make Team Liquid Philippines think twice about some of the engagement that they were taking. We even saw that one moment where Sanji was just trying to zone, you know, poke a little bit on the Hilda, and then still almost getting killed by the Hilda. That was just a massive sign that, yeah,
Comeback is always in,
the Hilda's also
but
going to be a problem for the formation. Hence why Liquid just had an overload of problems that, yes, they were
What
dealing
is
relatively
BRUSKOO
well
number
once it
one?
came to the major rotations. But
BRUSKOO
when it
number
came to
one?
the big team fights, that's when they started feeling little by little as if, why can't we do as much as ONIC is doing?
I feel like at that point, TLPH already accepted the fact that the burst damage coming in from ONIC Philippines was just way too much to tolerate unless you could dodge it. But how can you dodge it with the curtain call already slowing down your carries?
Yeah.
And moving forward in this 16-minute game, it felt as if that even if TLPH played it fundamentally right, got the lead, got the objectives that they wanted, it all
The
still boils
first
down
rock,
to, are you able to defend
Is
with
it to
people
change
missing?
the type? Yeah.
Sanford had the Radiant and the Athenas, but even
BRUSKOO, my
even
idol.
with those
BRUSKOO
two
is my
items,
idol. as
the
well.
full build damage output that you could see from Kelra, it was too much to handle for him, and even for JP, where both of them were just actively trying to scout the members of ONIC Philippines, actively trying to pin down Kelra and Super Prince, and I feel like on the fly, they realized the problems that had to be solved as well, because there was this one moment down bottom where JP was just constantly trying to chase after Super Prince. But even when they were able to do that, Ooh, there's another problem again, which is Kellera. And who will be there to answer Kellera if even Sanford can't handle the damage output anymore?
Yeah, it was a great pick up there by ONIC Philippines to pick up the Harith onto the first pick. It really just solved a lot of the problems that ONIC was having in the previous game. And it seems like for
Manifesting
ONIC,
ONIC win.
you guys have to hold on to that idea that they need multiple carries or one very hard carry that if you put the game on his shoulders, he'll be able to do just that. Oheb eventually became the rich guy in the game, but despite the farm that he was getting, because the front line was crumbling down way too quickly, he really didn't get to see a massive string of highlights from Oheb.
Yep, and that is going to be
it's only like
falling to the hands of ONIC Philippines in game number 2. And things are looking great here inside the MPL arena. And
You are
too
hungry,
could
seeing me
showcase
eating?
your esports skills
Yes,
and
bro.
passion for gaming by organizing your own local tournaments through eProject Esports for Everyone.
Participants in this program will be provided with special access to tournament modes, in-game items, diamonds, and more.
Visit the MPL Philippines website for more information on how to apply. And I'll take this moment to plug in a little thing that the casters have been working on. Watch out for some of our pages, because from time to time you'll actually get to see broadcasted games with us and potentially members of the community from MPL Philippines
What
and
is
the
that?
respective teams and fan
Transfer
bases
twist.
of each team. So watch out for that. More information will be coming out soon.
And hopefully we don't get crushed beneath our own gameplay, but hopefully we do get matched up with community members that are just as good. And now looking at the stats,
Best 4, I want TLPH,
people
1.
who actually
two.
love
I mean,
watching MPL. I
Maria.
feel like for this one, it's
What are you eating? I'm
Jesus,
eating
Evan,
jajangmyeon, Korean
Bonjibon.
Yeah.
Thank you,
I
Ira.
think you said it too accurately.
Maybe it's Bonhibot.
I'm sorry.
That might make more sense with our local languages.
Yeah.
But Bonjibod might also make sense.
Bonjibon.
Maybe it's Bonhibon. I agree. I agree.
I feel like the Spanish colonization period lies deep here. It's Jesus. No, it's Jesus Evan.
Jesus Evan Bonhibon.
Bonhibon.
There we go.
Okay,
There
we
we
will
go.
get to confirm whether or not we're right.
Yeah, but thank you. He's one of the most active stats posters.
food is
That
quite spicy,
once I
guys.
started seeing him post a lot, I started thinking, you know what? I don't need to start posting stats again. We got one guy doing it. It's good. It's great. I love the effort, and I love because of him posting, and of course everyone else in the community who posts. We start to see a lot more things like these, and I love as how time goes on. More people are vocal about how much they appreciate these stats and the effort. So thank you to our awesome
Sasalo
community
kayo,
for coming
terima
up with things like
kasih.
this.
100%, and these people
Naman juga
put in
sa
so
Setros,
much
yeah.
effort, and you know the change that they brought up to the community, that people talk more about facts now and not just hearsay or not just maybe personal opinions. Sure, there are still personal opinions and they are completely valid, but the facts remain. When you put down the stats and you have actual numbers right in front of you, sometimes it does tell half of the story. And right now for the community, the story so far is that it's already 1-1. It's the 9th game of today.
15th this week.
The 15th this week, and we still have 2 series this Sunday.
Right.
I'm watching MPL Indonesia, so
Can't believe
BTR
that
against.
we've been part of this
guys.
day.
And
Go back to
yesterday.
No.
Telling me to go away.
No. We're happy that you're back, but if tomorrow you're not working,
I'm not-
right? You're
I'm not working tomorrow,
Yeah, it's
too.
me, Leo, and Naisu here, and if none of the games tomorrow go to Game 3, I just don't know anyone.
Hey man, I'm just happy that we're being spoiled, you know.
Yeah.
We are. You asked for a
Yeah. Secures the top 1 GDF last week and the number 1 for damage as well.
Yeah, and it feels so nice to see that he's always hungry to
One-time game
and
MVP.
more and
Ooh.
improve, and it was so inspiring to hear his story about really wanting to incorporate the name of his son in his finals MVP skin too, because he really clearly wants to make a mark and a legacy in the
Ate, apit na
realm of
birthday ni
MLB, but
Brusco. I don't understand what you say.
he's doing more than enough.
And to be honest, the part that gets me the most is that even if his son Slake right now doesn't understand what's happening, he will in the future soon, and it will be immortalized in the game forever. And speaking of immortalized, we have Carl Teasy, the GOAT, the jungler of the week for week 4, two-time game MVP, #1 in KP, touches everything that he sees.
Yeah. He's the GOAT.
Yeah, he is, he is.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Hey, I have a sudden question.
What?
Is Slake, Kelra's son, the first ever child of an esports athlete who was incorporated in an in-game item?
Perhaps yes.
Like, one was already there before.
No, yeah, no, but exactly.
Bad
Specifically,
Bruskoo,
something was
ONIC
put
have a
in
Bruskoo,
game
yeah.
as a tribute.
Yeah, good. I think
No, I feel like that's the
PH.
first one.
Yeah.
Because the most related thing that you mentioned is Benny Cutie naming
His son.
his
Daughter.
Daughter.
his daughter
Yeah.
1-1, you know? And I feel like if you're Benny Cutie,
Oh, Betty Kitty.
watching Oheb play
Daughter
1-1
is
in
1-1?
game #1 and giving it a dub is a thumbs up for me.
Thumbs up.
And now we're gonna look
Oh,
at
that's
the
really
randomizer
fun.
for this game #3. Which map would you like to see?
Which map do I like to see? Maybe not Broken Walls again?
Oh, what the
Once
fuck?
again,
Always
that's what we
broken
have.
walls.
Bring it up.
Oh my god.
I'm really sorry. I've been asking for this one for the last few
Yeah, it's your
matches.
fault.
And now we have broken walls again for game #3. No big adjustments for both of these teams. And if I'm being honest, that's the best case scenario. You have the best teams in the world right now.
Yep.
Defending MSC champions versus defending M Series champion, playing on the third map on the third time. They're laughing about it, and now they're gonna get ready for the draft.
But these were all close games, really, that we've been seeing so far in this entire series, and they probably are so familiar. I know that they've been starting practicing ever since the patch came out, but all of them are now in the series and against the exact same opponents. They're probably way familiar with it already. But interestingly enough, the Arlot fully prioritized as the ban here.
Trick him. Until that.
Liquid Philippines. The Jushin again is there.
The Eastern Shin too.
But will they go for Uranus Jushin again? Because like,
I wonder, because honestly, with that Arla ban, it doesn't really make sense. If you want to go for that early Fredrin, you don't want to get that in your first 2. I feel like we could go back to what Renmar said earlier. Go in for that Zushin. Once again, still a very powerful mid laner.
Yes.
Maybe pair it up with Lapu Lapu. Something more dynamic for Sanford. It looks like they're going to steal
Harith.
away the Harith first. Then, are you going to get the Zushin?
maybe. I think that can be one way to go around it. So that the
Jushin.
Jushin Harith, a great deny pick. I think you definitely have to deny that pick from Keller, especially after what happened earlier.
Yeah.
'Cause
100%.
Yeah.
That dude is cracked on this Harith.
Oheb was also top 1 in Ranger, as you mentioned, but the situation
nature
was
of the
too
matchup.
different.
It was
yeah.
too different. And as Renmar said, that the
What will they
frontliners was
choose
just
now?
crumbling way too fast for TLPH. And now for ONIC Philippines, they do have the option to take the Phoebus here, something that Kirk loves to play.
Yes.
And maybe even the Eve. We've seen that go up against the Zushin, but they're going to go for the Farsa instead. Back-to-back Farsa games here for Super Prince.
Yep, so does Carl TZ reveal his jungler here as well? You did mention the Fredrin earlier, but the Yisun Shin once more is still open. And I think it will still fare well, given that it's now paired up with the Harith Jushin. And if that's the kind of setup that Team Liquid Philippines still wants to go for, like these multiple cores, they might go for that again.
I wonder what the option here would be for Daddy JP. There are a lot of
That too.
options, but they could go for their XP lane first. Maybe get that Lapu Lapu.
Yeah.
And there you
Ah,
go,
they
Lapu
get Lapu
Lapu
Lapu.
for Sanford. We asked for this.
Yes.
We said that we want something more dynamic for the Apex Predator, and now we're gonna get
Damn,
the
buffering.
Lapu
No,
Lapu
it's
pick
not
that
buffering.
also gave him an M4 World
Oh, they
Championship.
ban
Oh wow,
Lunox.
Lunox ban, streak ban from TLPH. Although it did struggle earlier, I feel like it's gonna suit the lineup much more now.
Wow. Can't believe JP's performance in game #1 warranted another Franco ban.
2 times in a row.
Hell yeah!
That's respect. I mean, it will work out considering that the burst this time won't be coming from the mid laner or the damage. It's gonna be the
Let's pick
Harith.
the
So
red side.
they still might have
TLPH.
room to go for strong damage.
The blue
Oh,
side
no more
in
pick off
ONIC
here.
Philippines.
So we're gonna be trading things what for Khalid,
Oh yeah.
Gatot,
Even the Hilda.
Hilda, yeah.
And there's no
Kahit
place for the
Gatot Hilda.
Esmeralda unless you're going to put it in the gold lane, which means that you will have no marksman if you're ONIC Philippines. So I don't think you're going to run that. And I don't think Kelra would like to do that as well. Look at the hero stats here for the side of Lancelot on King Kong. A 78% win rate on a massive 8.10 KDA. I feel like Lancelot has been played for majority of this tournament. Every game,
What's
honestly,
Harith,
that he's opened.
Totally by King Kong.
counter, guys?
Just have a request. Can someone bring out the GoPro, please?
Kapan RL bareng Brusko lagi.
Please.
Bouncing ball incident.
When I go to
Yeah.
Philippines,
Bouncing ball, very good for whichever lineup ends up with it. Oh, they ban out the Hayabusa.
Wow.
So yeah, because it is broken walls, unless Carl TZ is the bravest Ling player in the world, then he's gonna do that. I think they might have to default into a tanky fighter. Oh wait, Joy, yes. Wait,
No,
pick it
you're-
last. If ever you're gonna pick Joy, pick it last. You need to pick up your roamer first.
Yeah. So JP, they've been.
Dada
Khalid's
ade,
still
ba't makan
there.
ya?
But Gatot, Khalid Lapu-Lapu, I would want something tankier like a Gatot, or maybe even surprising like a Badang in the roam.
We did see that earlier too.
Yeah.
Maybe just if you're going to go for something safe.
Yeah,
if
the
you-
Gatot maybe,
or the Fredrin. Oh, they're going to go for the Gatot.
because there's a Farsa
What
on
they
the
choose
other side
Gatot,
as well.
guys? What
Great
will
answer.
Kara and Brusko choose?
Okay.
Oh, what would mess up the Harith and even the Juice in here? Actually, everything is, I would be okay if they go for a high loss in the room. Because you bring down the Glorious Pathway, and if JP decides to jump in at that time, or you use the Glorious Pathway as a response, you mess up the team fighting of Team Liquid, meaning that if they want to answer or help respond to what
What
JP
will they
did,
choose,
then
guys?
they're going to
Oh
have to
my
fight
God.
under the Glorious
Oh.
Pathway.
And
Guys.
even revitalize
Yeah.
to
The hell,
help
no
the
one spoke me.
survivability of this Phobius. I feel like if you're Kelra, you would like to get something in terms of like the Claude or the Granger.
Yes.
What will they choose?
I'm okay with that. If it's not going to be the Granger, something with very
Hindi yan
strong
MPL
basic
PH,
attack.
paindo sa Mayos eh.
Oh.
There you go.
Matilda?
That's a very strong basic attacker right there. They get the Bruno and the Mathilda, which honestly gives me the question of their main engage will be Kirk with a Flicker Dark Wave.
Yeah. We did see earlier a Mathilda and a Bruno paired up together,
Yep.
doing very well.
Kayo pa nakalas
So,
sa MPL
if that's going to be the case, then,
Jujur
I
sa
don't mind.
Mayos
We
yung
already saw it
ko.
in action earlier. Tomorrow, this makes
Venue
it
niya
even tougher for him
buat
if he decides to go
yang
for something like a Fredrin. Because they're going to be
Buat apa?
putting all their eggs under
Mini
the
eh.
Harith basket.
Tapi kalau playoff,
Such a tough
gedean
choice.
Indo.
Yeah.
They
Kalau
go for
playoff,
tanky
besaran Indo.
fighter. It's going to be tough for the Fredrin to fight.
Tadi ka
Decent
stage
shit
ya,
still.
Indo guys.
Yeah, I was wondering maybe something unique could
Enggak,
come
enggak
out,
ke stage.
but
Mechanics, man. It's going to be
Nako,
a
ada
mechanics
kerjaan
game.
Still gonna
lain.
be mechanics.
Yeah.
If you're Carl TZ, you wouldn't want to lose a mechanics game against King Kong. He takes the Lancelot, I take the Yisun
Let's
Shin.
go to
But what I'm
Philippines! I
excited
remember
about
when
right now would
Kara,
be the gold lane matchup
Yes,
once again.
Bruno,
it's
he
gonna
got
be Harith in
savage.
the hands
Oh,
this
yeah?
time for Oheb, and then a Bruno.
But the
Very
enemy
popular
is
during
Harith
the
or
M-series
who?
run of Kelra
Yep.
yeah,
in M6.
and it's a Bruno plus a Mathilda too. So
A lot of shields.
it's not just counted as one, I feel, because this is like the combo we are all so familiar
Let's
with.
go,
We also
Nick
saw it previously.
Philippines!
All flickers as well for
Dua
ONIC.
mitwan pehay ang mga
I can only
retain.
imagine how the team fights are gonna
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
It's gonna be shocking. It's gonna be
Let's go!
electrifying.
Let's
We're
go, Nick
about to see
Philippines!
the game 3 of the night. It's TLPH versus ONIC Philippines in this golden rivalry.
Welcome
the last
to
time that
Mobile
these teams
Legends.
saw each other in week 1, ONIC Philippines swept Team Liquid Philippines. But after that game 2 win from ONIC, we might just see something different here in game 3.
Look at the Mathilda, look at the Farsa, how they rotate. It's going to be up to Team Liquid Philippines to match that. If they're not going to match it, they're going to have to go for counter juggling and disruption elsewhere. Oh, okay. King Kong
Did
with the
actually go for,
retribution.
oh yeah, he actually went in for the retribution there.
He had to use it. There was a risk that maybe JP could have stolen it away.
Yep. So Carl TZ definitely will be taking this. He just used his retribution now. Surprisingly, Super Prince and BRUSKOO are able to really deal with this. I mean, this is what you wouldn't expect from a Mathilda Farsa. Not no less from my Mathilda
Oh.
Farsa in the mid.
Ouch.
But
Oh, have taken a lot in
Yeah.
lane. Kelra is just dictating the tempo here in the gold lane trading. Regen already popped off there by Oheb.
And this is something they did expect. I would expect that the Harrod would win a lot.
What
do
more
you
of
mean
the
so
game,
noisy? The
especially
caster
if he
means to be
lands those
noisy,
synchro visions, But
guys.
it seems that Kelra's
Because they
mastery
are
on this
commentator.
Bruno and the choice of emblem as well allows him to sustain
Yeah, I hope they
and
can win,
out-position
guys.
Oheb in the
I
lane
really
right
hope
now.
so.
But let's wait for those team fights later on. It seems that we are setting
Let's
up
go
for
on
the
the
next
Philippines
big
for game
objective in this
3.
Broken Walls. Once again, we have seen back-to-back Broken Walls games here for
Yeah.
TLPH and ONIC. And it seems that Sanji still looking for that level 4, same as Super Prince.
yeah. Again, no level 4s coming in just yet. It's even for the EXP, or especially for the EXP laners, so I feel like there could have been a fight earlier on. Now
It's
we
turtle
most
dance,
likely
guys.
will be seeing one take place, especially as the turtle is already up.
Look at the level gap between JP and BRUSKOO. JP is lagging behind in terms of the EXP.
Yeah, he's not at level 4 just yet. BRUSKOO, goes in, but gets down to half HP.
Oh,
Venom
wow.
Airstrike already committed, but King Kong still gets the objective,
Carl?
but at the expense of Kirk. And that kill will go into the hands of Carl. Kelra too, somehow joining the fight here in the mid lane.
Wow.
But don't stop here.
First blood for TLPH and the turtle for ONIC. Who wins that trade?
Yeah, pretty even there, honestly, with how Team
Yan
Liquid
bakit gold
Philippines
lane
were
Bane?
still able to walk away with the kill.
Malaysia
Honestly,
nga si
the
Innocent
dive
dari
that,
SRG.
Kirk needed to do there to make sure that
Innocent
they had
pick
the space.
Bane for gold
It
lane.
depends if we can see a bigger win elsewhere for Team Liquid Philippines, considering they get the kill to get more kills. But at this point, that time has passed. The window has closed. And now let's look at the items. Good disruption by Sanford.
Oh wait, he's denying that easy
Ouch.
take on the orange buff from King Kong. Also forced out the retribution.
Yeah.
But yeah, King Kong's able
King
to
Kong
get
gets
away
it.
safely.
And the regen as well.
Yeah, really good steal there. Now you're slowing down the farm of the YSS. Of course, since the YSS was the one who was able to get the first kill, that was a good counter jungle rotation by King Kong. At that point, you're looking to see what resources you can take from the opposing jungler. They
Let's
understood
go,
that the timing was off for Carl
guys.
TZ
You
to get his
can
orange
do
buff. King Kong decided to steal
it.
it instead.
And now we
Please
are entering the
win.
3-minute mark where Oheb seems to be the next target here for ONIC Philippines. Big upcoming rotation, but it seems that TLPH are well
what the
aware
hell,
that
Indoy?
they are
Shut
about to go
up.
in that vicinity. Nice block from Sanji and the
I'm
gang.
time out
And it
you.
seems that the gold lane duel will continue as a 1v1 unless Carl TZ has different ideas. And look at Oheb.
Yeah, there's the 1v1. Worldy already used as well. And there's a separate skirmish happening in the mid lane too, right before the
Any
next
negativity in my
objective
live
spawns.
stream,
But
guys.
Oheb's pretty low.
Yeah.
We'll have to be careful with this.
He took in like 3 extra hits from that worldy
Yeah.
after Kelra threw it next to the minions. And now with
Another
that river
turtle
speed up,
dance.
everybody's been converging on that next turtle. The first turtle was handed over to the ONIC Philippines squad, but TLPH were able to get that first blood. Wonder how this turtle fight would come in next.
Yeah, it's going to be a full 5v5. It looks like both teams are going to be sending their gold
turtle,
laners unless
guys.
Kelra decides to go back down. He does. It's going to be Oheb who joins the rest of Team Liquid 5v4, but that forces Kelra to go back to the turtle.
But there's still King Kong. There's still a potential steal from King Kong.
Woo! Nice game!
Phantom execution into the steal. Oh, Sanford gets to immune the AOG, and they're still trying to fight back. JP in the middle of
Okay.
everything. Sanji flickering in just to look for a target.
Nice!
He
Let's go!
JP. Kirk might still go for this. Carl TZ has to be careful. Gets stunned! And there goes Kirk for the chase. Carl TZ.
Nice!
Gets away!
And the fight continues here.
Let's go,
Sanford takes a bit of
guys!
damage coming in from Kirk. Wave Spider used, but he's not going to flicker in. But looks like another orange buff will be stolen away here by King Kong. Thorn rolls out, baby.
Nice
He's able to take
one,
that
King.
buff.
Yeah, the final hit of the Raging Slash actually just brought the orange buff really low. Quick enough for King Kong to use the Thorned Rose. Kelra is taking control of this fight, but you have to shout out Super Fritz, the
Ooh.
Monster Mage.
Oh, Sanford
The beast!
Let's go!
try to avoid the Thorned Rose, but not even standing right in front of King Kong will do you any good because his basic attacks deal so much damage already, and this is gonna be a turret that will go into the hands of Kelra.
The King Kong on fire here. The base
Come on,
finds
guys,
one
I'm so
once
nervous.
again. And now a 2.3k gold lead
Ooh,
starting
they
to
get
build
the
up for
buff
ONIC
as
Philippines as
well.
they go for the invade. And it seems that Super
Nice,
Prince
nice.
will be the one taking the purple buff as Carl Teasy tries to steal away the ONIC side purple buff. Is able to take it and stay alive in doing so.
Yeah. So far, they have to be a bit more patient, I'd say, for Team Liquid Philippines. But it's not like they're the ones starting things off, too.
Yeah.
It's just that ONIC Philippines, they're not letting them rest at all, fully knowing that right now is the time that they should really be playing this.
Woo!
And just as I mentioned it, Carl Teasy nearly fell to the feathered airstrike. They're just not letting up.
Yup, and they're looking for Kirk here. It's a 3v3 down the river, but Kirk is low on HP, able to go out with a guiding wind, and it seems that Sanji will just be giving out that suspicion as the last turtle of the game spawns. But I feel
Turtle
like they're not
dance.
going to fight for it anymore.
Oh.
None of them touches, and that's the worldie.
Sanji
Mark
already
as
used
well,
his
but the Crimson
flicker,
Beacon
not
will be
flicker,
used for
ultimate,
the side
guys.
of TLPH as the turtle is started here by ONIC.
Yeah, luckily Sanji got to
Okay.
the position there. Another feathered airstrike from Super.
They will get the
Prince.
turtle
It's just causing
without
so
any
much problems
contest.
for Team Liquid.
Yeah, every time
Ooh,
Liquid
Kera!
rotates to the center, Prince is just there to shut it down. Now Carl Teasy 3v1.
How can you do this?
3v1, and the Circuit
Yeah.
Eagle Mountain Shocker only landing on Super
Nice
Prince.
one,
They won't even get
guys.
to take a single kill out of that.
Caught between three Sonics, and the gold couldn't do anything. And the gold lead balloons up to 3.6k, and the buffs, I feel like, will be stolen, considering that 10 seconds is a long time for Carl.
All right, the lead between the Bruno and the Harris, 1,500 and plus.
Gee.
That isn't just because ONIC have been dominating the
Ooh!
map.
Ooh!
Oh, that's no, not
Grabe!
Oh, the dark wave, the flicker. It did happen right under the turret. All onto OHEB.
Crazy,
No one
guys!
from Team Liquid Philippines was able to react.
Great
That was just so
communication.
off-tempo coming in from Kirk.
Great
You wouldn't really expect him
communication.
to expend this flicker
From ONIC Philippines,
just for
guys.
one kill. But then again, you pin it as just one kill. No, it's a kill on OHEB, who's already down by 1.5k.
Yeah, this is looking like a
Darkwave.
very tough situation. Another feathered airstrike
Get the stun.
and the infernal
Oh
pursuit.
no,
Might
Kirk!
get punished here, but there
Kirk
you
is
have it.
not
TLPH
safe.
finally get to pick up a trade.
Yeah, there looked like a miscom there. It doesn't look like ONIC were completely in the same page of fighting alongside Kirk, as Super Prince was able to get the burst off there onto Sanji, so Kirk decided to commit the Infernal Pursuit, jump on him, but
on,
Liquid were
guys.
ready to respond, while ONIC were not ready to fight. So as we look at the items, revisiting the two gold laners, massive, getting close now to 2,000 is the gold lead of
wow.
Kelra, hovering around that. Feather of Heaven and just a Starlium, while Kelra's already on the way to potentially a Malefic Gun.
Yeah, that's the complete power spike for the Bruno right now. And as you remember, the moment that Bruno gets that Malefic gun, it's going to be a lot of pain here for the side of TLPH. But nice dodge coming in from Sanji.
Okay.
Ooh, guys.
Didn't even burn the flicker.
Yeah.
By the way, he had the flicker.
He just trusted in his ability to sidestep his way through, even with the wings by wings already committed by Super Prince in an attempt to actually take him down.
Lord,
Hopefully
guys,
they
first
will stand
Lord.
for Sanji, but
I
he's
hope
still
they can
in
get
this
it.
game.
Get it.
But currently, ONIC are in control of the Lord Pit.
Good control over the Lord Pit. Half HP on this Lord. It seems that TLPH will be conceding this Lord out. And that's going to be a
They
Lord
get it.
secured by Kelra. And as they go in for the fight, they
Ooh!
find Carl!
They
Woo!
because they're looking for Carl Federer.
Let's go!
Makes it right in time.
Nice! Nice, Brusco! Nice!
Kill on OHEB. They
That's on Brusco, guys. That's on Brusco 100%.
only 40
Brusco, I thought Brusco will try to get the JP, but he moved to right to Carl Teasy. Crazy.
Four-man dark wave from Kirk.
Bruce go with the knockup as well, and this could be it!
They won't even wait for the Lord to join anymore. OHEB and Carl Teasy get to respawn. The Mountain Shocker makes it just in
Back up.
time.
Yeah,
and
back up.
they buy enough
Oh my
time
God.
right now.
The death timers were a bit too short there. That would have been a win for ONIC Philippines, but TLPH, saved by the bell, allowed to defend once
gets it?
again. But JP might just be in trouble. Half HP here. King Kong finds him.
King?
But King Kong looks for Carl. Feathered airstrike lands on one, and they're going to be able to escape that entire
King,
fight.
so
as they
scary
try to
lah.
let down the Lord down bottom lane.
AOG used just to get away, but that was able to distract ONIC Philippines well enough, so they were able to work on the Lord that was able to get into the base down bottom. They will be losing all their holy shields too, however. Can't believe it's just been 11 minutes in this game, and ONIC with an 8k gold lead. They definitely might have an opening here.
All 5 members of ONIC are on point right now. They are fulfilling their responsibilities with every sequence perfectly. Super Prince with the zone out and applying the artillery damage. Kirk being another frontliner
guys.
alongside Brusco,
So nervous.
helping him and both of them helping each other set things up. Well, just wait for King Kong to dash around and damage. Kelra staying alive. Slow, fundamental, a precise execution by ONIC is putting Team Liquid
Oh, wait,
Philippines
wait.
apart.
Now they're
Okay.
able to take down the top lane base turret as well. JP going in, but just jumping away with the AOG. ONIC knows
Kera?
that he no longer has his ultimate, but TLPH are still holding on to this mid lane base turret. They're not letting go of it. They're
Back
trying
off,
to
back
defend
off,
it as
please,
much as
guys.
they
You
can.
guys need
And
to back off.
ONIC Philippines now retreat.
They respected it. They knew that TLPH had enough damage to defend that mid lane, but looks like they're gonna play it safe for the upcoming Lord of the game. That will be the second Lord, and it seems that because of that extremely long Lord push, we're just gonna have to wait for 20 seconds.
Yeah, Malefic Gun and Windtalker already for Kelra. So look at that. It's almost a crit a hit. So Sanford decides to build up the blade armor. And I think that should be another one as well.
Brusco!
So
Look at
if I'm not
Brusco
mistaken,
gold.
We're gonna have to double check
Fourth.
the items. No, it's just the one on Sanford.
XP or gold?
So
Sorry. Yeah.
no way in hell Team Liquid Philippines would want to contest this Lord, because if they mess up the contention, they lose the game. So you see them just playing back, and they will wait for the defense. This is going to be an incredibly tough defense, though, as ONIC are stacked up. They have the items,
Nice,
they
nice.
have everything they need to win in the
Okay,
next
come on, focus,
Lord
guys,
Siege.
Lightning
focus!
Truncheon as well, picked up here by Super Prince,
hope
which
they can
means that you
end
can't
it
be the
and
first
then-
target of that feathered airstrike, or else you
With
might
the
just
Lord
drop
too.
half on your HP. So a lot of positioning advantage here for the side of ONIC Philippines, and meanwhile for TLPH, as you said, Brenmar, it's going to be a really hard defense here for the cavalry. The last time that these boys met, it was a massive win for ONIC Philippines, and even if it was a sweep back then, and this is a game 3, ONIC Philippines is looking for the same result. They want to maintain that number 2 spot in our Infinite standings.
Yep. All numbers complete, but the first target will be this base turret. They go and back off for now because there are bigger problems to deal with, and that will first mainly be the Lord. But
Nice!
wait!
Let's go!
Take out OM first, and it's a double kill for Kelra. Sanji trying to deal with King Kong, but there's not much he can do. Kelra picking up a major
Yay!
eventually closing out this game, and ONIC Philippines in their second meeting once again win.
Who is the MVP? I hope my boyfriend is the MVP. I don't know
Just
though.
in time for the release of their
Yay!
They
Nice!
show off with a win against the MSC 2025.
Let's
World
go, guys.
Champions.
Let's go, guys. Let's
This
go, guys.
rivalry is
Smile, my
built for
boyfriend.
a reason. It goes to 3.
I
Liquid
think
has yet to beat
TLPH
ONIC
didn't
Philippines
expect.
this season, but the
I think
reigning
TLPH didn't
independent
expect that
champions of the
Brusco
world
will
take
take.
down the Titans in the reigning
Who's
independent
that?
champions of
Matilda.
the Philippines.
This was such a globally.
I think they didn't expect that Brusco will take Matilda.
I'm speechless too.
I'm speechless too.
I'm speechless too.
This was,
Globally golden.
I don't know, dude. It's just the whole world watched this match.
But after this, they will all of the teams in MPL will be more careful
That was still
with surprise picks since this is a new patch, guys. Anything can happen. You know?
matchup between 2 world champions. Now we're
Okay,
about to
guys,
find out
it's
the
time for
cost
you to
of
work.
ONIC
Please
Philippines
translate
retaining
whatever
their
they
number
said,
2 spot
okay?
in the Infinite standings. We're gonna go to the main stage and talk with ONIC Philippines together with our hosts Hans and Odin.
Sonics, I want to hear you. What time is it?
It's ONIC time. Philippines, yay!
Winners, ONIC
Philippines!
My goodness, it went all 3 games. I just want to know first off, Kelra.
Hello, Ling Meng Lee.
Hello.
Man, congratulations
BRUSKOO
not
engagement
only with
next
this
level,
victory,
Miss Girlfriend.
pero dahil
What do you
nalabas na yung ONIC skin and of course the finals MVP skin. Kukuha ba ang lahat? Kukuha ang lahat?
Nakakuha na ba?
Nakukuha na.
Gotta
hindi
be
pa.
careful.
Hindi pa, bibigyan ko.
I said it's, yeah!
Ayun na.
I support ONIC Philippines.
Bye.
Bloom play
Pero
off na
I wanna
sila
know
like
more about
2 guys.
that Kasi those are some of your biggest wins para sa ngayon. Gusto ko malaman, how does it feel to have your personal skin na nandun sa laro mismo?
Look at
just like what
Coach
you said in the
Wynot.
interview before.
Sobrang happy kasi kumbaga yung yung skin na yun, hindi na mabubura sa ML Parang forever na siya nandyan. Kaya sobrang happy ko.
Always immortalized, and that is what Keller is all about.
And meron pang isa na may signature hero na lumabas din ngayon, King Kong!
Ready na siya, may mic na siya.
Oo nga eh. Ano nararamdaman
By the
mo
way,
ngayon
King
na
Kong
lumabas
gets
yung
all the
skin nyo
retribution.
And today din na nanalo kayo.
Yeah.
About sa skin,
Am I right?
I feel so
Correct me if I'm
sigma.
wrong.
Oy!
Asan ba? Asan yung jawline?
Paano
I
ba yung
support
Sigma
ONIC, so
pose?
it's ONIC time Philippines. It's ONIC Philippines
Grabe
time.
naman talaga ang mga
It's
fans
ONIC
mo,
Philippines
King Kong.
time. Yay!
And bukod doon
Okay.
sa skin, meron kami mga napapanood na videos nyo ni Keller. Ang galing nyo mag-acting, ha?
Oo.
Paano ba yung sample nun?
Acting tips, more about it. Ano bang, saan mo ba nahugot ang inspirasyon mo to make that happen? Anong peg mo? Anong inspirasyon mo para magawa mo yung acting na ganun?
Someone boost translate. Oh, no, I don't need.
Padilla daw, sabi ni Coach.
Pero babae.
I want, if,
Pwede.
ay, grabe.
Expose. Expose.
Ay.
Pwede.
Very
Ay.
flexible artist pala to si Keller, ha?
I like it, I like it. Pero going back to this game naman tayo. Team Liquid Philippines, you guys have been, consistently battling against each other. Ano bang nag-iba sa laban nyo ngayon with TLPH dahil sa patch? Ano bang nag-iba sa laban nyo ngayon with them?
Siguro mas nakapag-prepare lang siguro kami. Kaya kami nanalo this game and mas na pag-aralan siguro namin yung patch.
Love the idea.
And now, sobrang daming mga tao ngayon. Full house na naman ang MPL Arena. What do you want to say sa lahat ng fans na nandito
BRUSKOO
ngayon,
smile.
King Kong?
Why you don't
Sa
smile?
lahat ng fans ng ONIC, tsaka fans ng Team Liquid, thank you so much sa pagpunta. Sana nag-enjoy ang lahat.
And they obviously enjoyed dahil nakuha nyo ang panalo. Once again, please give it up for Team
ONIC Philippines. Hey, KRL. Hey, hello, KRL. Where are you? Where are you, KRL?
Right again, what a
I haven't
performance
heard
coming in
anything from
ONIC
you.
Philippines. This team
Since game 2, hello, KRL. Where are
It is
you?
all about kontra sa Golden
He's
Rivalry.
done.
And this time,
He's
they
not watching
did it
anymore, I
again
think.
laban sa Team Liquid
I
Philippines.
need to know who's the
Una
MVP.
round, second round,
Please,
nagkaharap sila.
tell me.
Successful
Who's
ang
the
round ng
MVP
ONIC
though?
Philippines.
I mean, I have to say that there's gonna be a lot of stories na papapag-usapan ng ating mga casters. So we're throwing it back to you.
He's been pretty quiet.
Thank you so much to our host and to ONIC Philippines as well.
KRL.
Congratulations on that victory against Team Liquid Philippines. We're back here in the desk. Still Uomi, Brigida, and Renmar here to break down game number 3.
Game number 3, who's the MVP? Why is it lagging though?
Superfan Saturday with ONIC Philippines securing that dub against the TLPH.
Yep, it was a really good start with the series.
Bad English, are you wrong grammar? I know, right? I'm not an English speaker, so I don't care, father. As long as you guys understand what I said, I don't care. Oh, the MVPs!
Well, it's gonna be
Okay,
her.
Skirk.
Only
My
engaged tool that they
child.
had, apart from the Mathilda,
My child.
was the Dark Wave. And when it mattered the most, he found 3. He
To
found
anyone who
4,
said
and
Kirk
he
is
found
Dark System,
all of the members of Team Liquid
this
Philippines
one for
that he
you,
had to get
okay?
in with.
Yeah, even when we
There are
mentioned
problems
that
right now in the
their
Philippines.
sole source of
Do you still remember me?
aside
You are
from
so
the
late,
Dark
Alhondra.
Eagle, probably be the
I'm
Liquid
going
Dark
to
Wave,
end
he
my
was
live stream
still
now.
as reliable as ever on the Phobius.
Yeah, made the most out of it. And the funny thing is, one, Kirk, I know he gets a lot of flack for his
Phobius.
performances here and there, and especially this Phobius. But it's good to see that when he decides to show up, and when he does show up, he gets an MVP performance. Number 2, did you know, usually, when Ryota comes in as the sub EXP laner for a team, and then eventually he gets subbed out. The guy he's
My
subbed
child
for
to find
comes back
English is
stronger.
that
So that
I'm not
trend
your child,
continues.
father. You're nobody to me, okay?
I wonder how Ryota feels about that.
If you want to listen to people who can speak English correctly with a good grammar, don't come here.
That's true. General lead.
I'm not here to speak grammar to you. Speak English in grammar,
That's
okay?
more than good.
Whatever.
I think that's great. He
I don't
dared to
care.
great.
You can just walk off of my live stream because every time you come to my live stream, you are so annoying, okay? Get out. You're the person that says, Diva, love King Kong.
A global MPL
Where's your
fan
mind?
Or a global MLBB esports fan. Mainly because these are very familiar faces that you see in the
Better
main
get
stage,
off
in the
from my
international
live stream,
stages
huh?
every once or twice a year. And to see
Good
them
night,
in such
Knife.
excellent form,
Kirk
for
is
both
back.
teams,
Will Darren
everyone
insert the
seems
line
like
up in
ONIC
RRQ? Darren,
execute this type of
earlier
MLBB,
Darren is playing.
even a maniac on Kelrock.
Darren playing
Just gotta love
earlier, guys.
Filipino MLBB.
Yeah, there seem to be so
Calm.
many
No, I
obstacles
don't
for
want to be
TLPH
calm
in their
because,
attempt to
guys,
maybe
father
get that golden
always
goal.
say
ONIC
nonsense
needing some
things in my live stream, so I
switches
hate
to
him.
come for them. Whenever
I hate
they
you,
have
father.
space,
Thank you so
they're
much.
just suddenly in this kind
Okay,
of
guys.
form, and
He's ruining my night. Hey, Arkin Gaming, hello. I know that you always clip a lot of stuff, right? And I appreciate you because you always clip my reaction. Thank you so much, Arkin Gaming. I love you. Never mind the haters. I don't think he's haters, guys. But I just hate whatever he say in my live stream. Like he tried to. I know for sure that he knows that Diva is Skylar's wife, but he keeps typing like Diva, love King Kong. The hell, they don't even know each other, bro. Shut up. You look so fresh. Yeah, I know, right? Thank you. Toxic community. Yeah, just like you, toxic, okay? I'm toxic because you are toxic. Bye. I'm just mirroring your personality. Is that wrong? Huh? Bye-bye, father. Okay, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching my live stream. I love you so much. I love you all. And I will be live streaming again next week. Let's see the calendar first. Oh yeah, next week. Next week I will be live streaming again, watching ONIC Philippines again. And thank you so much for watching my live stream. I love you. I love you all. Don't forget to support BRUSKOO and the rest of ONIC Philippines. And also, if you don't mind, please support RRQ Hoshi as well because they don't do well lately. Okay, guys. Unsubscribe. Go. Unsubscribe me. It's okay. I don't care, guys. Unsubscribe me if you don't like me. It's okay. I never want people that doesn't like me to subscribe me in the first place. Okay? And also, I never force you to subscribe me. So yeah, unsubscribe me, please. Bye. Thank you so much, guys. I love you all. Bye-bye. Oh, my